Gamers Guild's Tales of the Yawning Portal Session 7. We are with our adventurers tonight. We are missing one. He is having a birthday today, so happy birthday to Tyler Smith.
He's on his way.
He is on his way. Yes,
like
yes.
10 minutes or so.
Okay. So who wants to do a quick recap?
Kill died. Yeah.
Kill
That's all
died.
that's really important. You need to know.
Yeah.
Oh, we got introduced to a new
Gorg
Thal
was introduced.
Yes, we have
Half-orc
Thal,
guy.
the new half-orc.
Party now has
regular
two
orcs.
barbarians.
Now we have two barbarians
And one less ranger.
One last ranger. That's right.
We found the forge.
Okay.
We found the forge.
His new
So
character's
roll with
amazing.
Yes, it
Met a
turns
couple
out
of-
it turns out the forge is actually full of orcs and not dwarves.
My character, I feel already kind of full. Found a bridge. There were two orcs on the other side of the bridge.
Oh yeah.
Someone decided it was a brilliant idea to throw a torch onto the old wooden bridge.
Truly, to be fair, the bridge was actually supposed to be another kind of bridge, but once he said I threw the torch, the bridge changed so quick. This seemed like more fun.
So we muddled our way through, found a lot more orcs, and
You guys found Old Yawning, I think.
Yeah, the orc captain, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we killed him. Killed him real quick.
The Org, actually, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
is it Orog? And then
Yeah.
we lost our dear friend Kel to a surprise of more orcs. Yeah. And then killed them and
Finally got to use it. Finally got to use it.
rip. Way to downplay his death. Sound effects.
Disrespect.
Yeah, for real. And then we
No.
Oh,
yay!
Oh, God.
Apparently, I should not be allowed in front of the sound.
He died. Yay.
Okay.
It's okay.
So yes, Cal fell due to the hands of not Old Yawning, but actually you guys decimated him.
Yeah.
And some of the orcs who were on raid made their way back.
Happened to be badass.
Yeah. Let's see what else happened with you guys. I think that was it.
That was it, yeah.
Yes.
We-
Sacred Flame Burial.
That we burned his body and bow.
And
Kept
our
all his
missing
good stuff.
birthday boy Tyler Smith tried to take everything he had on him, leaving his
Sorry, you
corpse
just gave me that stuff.
naked and on
That
fire.
kind of stuff. Did you have your
Respect.
equipment?
Respect.
I
We didn't let him take anything.
Yes, you guys did stop him. Thank God.
I made sure to take your fishing quiver. Cool. I just wanted to make sure that we got everything else.
And one of you guys, happily enough, took the necklace of Kel Prime.
Yes, that was
Stormlord.
Stormlord. Yeah,
Stormlord
with
got
the apple
the
with the eagle
necklace.
crown on it.
Yes. Okay, let's see. Was anything else? I think that was where we ended the session. It was a little emotional for everybody.
Yeah. I think at that point, Carter had already left to get this.
Yes. Carter unfortunately
So, yeah,
missed
she missed-
everything.
And Raoul was not
I can't
there at
blame you.
all.
Steak and Shake's delicious.
We should put that up there, I think, because his voice is going to be really loud compared to everyone else's. It's more centered in the room.
I will accommodate it the best I can, but it is connected to something, and I only have so much cord. But now it's like horribly up on my Amazon Echo.
If you just tilt it up a little bit, make it straight, it'll be. Actually, no, that'd be fine.
Anything else you got? This thing's probably going with feedback.
Oh, not feedback, but
sorry, guys.
rumbles from the.
We still work out what we're doing here. I mean, we went from having like literally one camera in the beginning of all this. With one camera is a wide shot over everybody. No cool anything.
Yeah, we did this within a couple months, so good job, guys.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having us.
Okay, so you guys are in a room that is unfortunately not showing because I figured you would probably move on to the next part. So as best possible. I should put that a little larger.
Laptopping up and down the block.
I used to be a really fun tech DM, and then okay. Yes, that's much better. All right, so you guys actually you can just smash your book down on that. That would be awesome. Move my dice out the way. You guys were here. Yeah. Cool. You don't have to put minis on it. We'll do that once we actually get to stable ground. I'll take that throw and call it. Okay, so you guys are in this room. Kel's body has been recently set on fire because there is no time delay. And you have 6 dead orcs laying around you. There's quite a bit of blood. You guys have like kind of kicked them off to a pile. That way you can have a nicer area for Kel to burn. I'm guessing you guys probably took some like crates down to set them on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are in the room with the burning body in the middle. The orcs have fallen. I do believe a few of you guys have seen better days.
Yeah, did we take a long rest?
No, not yet.
We ended it right after Kel's demise.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Nobody has rested.
Yeah, there's a lot of beds in there. So
We were talking about taking a long rest. I do believe that our barbarian friend, our oldest, the dwarf.
Yes.
I do believe you claim the headdress of your fallen foe. Correct?
This
like
necklace.
His headdress.
Talking about the orc.
He had like a wolf thing.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the
Someone
wolf.
claimed that.
The
Yeah, I
orc.
said he had like it was like a wolf pellet.
Did I take that?
Someone did.
You wanted it.
No, you wanted it.
Oh,
Someone wanted it. It was either you or you.
Like I said,
Well,
Kel had just fallen. Y'all buried. Y'all did his
Yeah, we did that first.
ritual,
Yeah.
and this is
So we
It was
Yeah.
definitely him because
bodies are still
Sure, I'll
fresh.
take it. Yeah,
Items
that's
still
cool.
on them.
Stormlord has a wolf cloak thing now.
I don't remember. I just don't remember being here for like setting Kel on fire.
Oh,
No,
you
you
weren't here
weren't.
for that.
Yeah, you left before I
Yes,
died.
I gave them the option if they wanted to stay and finish or call it
So
night. And no, you were good.
Yeah, I
we
have no
we were
idea.
actually here for like another hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, did I actually want the wolf thing? Because I don't remember doing
It was either him.
There were
for
2
the-
of them that came on that had the wolf. 'Cause
Okay.
they
You know
were
what?
they were
that would
minis,
probably
I
fit
guess.
your character more. Would you want to say that your character asked for it?
it. I just wanted to kill
Also,
him.
my character
Okay.
has a mohawk. I don't really want a headdress.
Yeah.
I was saying like
I
him,
feel
him
you,
get
I
it
feel
because he's
you.
in a dwarf place, or you get it because he was the old orc leader.
The old orc leader. Yeah, if it's a necklace, I'll take it.
No, it's like
Headdress.
a.
Headdress.
It's not really like a headdress. Okay,
It's
so
wolf skin.
it's a
Wolf
wolf
pelt. Yeah, it's
wolf
wolf
pelt
pelt.
that is over the head.
Yeah.
Yes. So the
Hell
head
yeah, I'll
is wolf.
fucking take that.
Cool.
Yeah, that
So
seems like something an orc.
Yeah, an orc like orc shamans, like whenever they're transformed, they use like a rite of passage and then transform into wolves. As an orc shaman.
Through it.
I mean, if that's how their people do, that's how their people do.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys have bodies laid around. As you're looking around, this is you can tell this is like I said, it's got more of a bunk room. There's tables and chairs. The floor has filthy pellets upon it. What do you guys want to do? I'm sorry. There's also there's the secret passageway that you guys have come in behind you.
Is there a way to block that off, and then is there a blocked off passageway in front of us?
I would say at this point the door has probably slid itself back in place. So if you want to use something to jam that in or so, I'll let you roll for that.
Did Kel have pitons on him?
He did. He had an entire.
I will attempt to jam a piton into the door.
Yes,
Put it in
and
your
then the farthest area from you guys was this northeast.
I am small and weak.
There's the door that leads out to the next area. Okay, so you failed with the piton?
Yeah.
So like you actually like put the piton in, you like go to hit it, the hammer pops back more
You
than
need some
anything.
assistance with that.
Yes, I've never been good with hands.
The strength or athletics?
This is gonna be strength.
Good. 7.
Damn it, guys.
You barely did better than me.
You actually had grabbed one of your rusty pitons, and though you gave it a good little hit, it kind of just disintegrated the metal shroom. So,
Would it be cheating to try again with a different piton?
Can I try? Can
okay,
I take one of
so
his?
so when you do this, what that is called is an
Correct.
assist, and what I'll let him do is he can roll double dice, or you guys can decide to roll separately.
Right, roll separately because your character's doing it.
Alright. So D20, right?
Yes.
Oh, hey.
That's gonna be a strength.
Whose baton did I use? Because I don't even have one.
One of Kel's.
Okay, my strength.
What's your mod? Modifier?
8 17 plus 3.
17 plus 3, so
That's my
a-
strength, yeah. 17
natural-
plus 3.
No, what's
rolled
the-
an 8.
Okay, so 11.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you either are not able to. What? No, you said 11?
11.
Sorry, what did you roll? You said 7 the first
Yeah.
time, right? Okay, yeah. With an 11, you are able to successfully. You kind of go to where the door slides over and you jam it in, so that way it can't really pull the door back. It's kind of wedged in place. You have successfully piton the door closed. Pitons are kind of like tent stakes.
Little stakes.
I say we try to rest here before we move forward.
Stormlord, as you say that, Stormlord just collapses on the stone floor.
Reasonable. I was gonna take a bed.
Okay,
If
so
it doesn't, I'll take the least smelliest bed.
I'll sleep on my wolf pelt headdress.
okay,
Use it as a pillow.
okay. So what kind of rest do you guys take?
Long rest, right? Yeah.
Long rest. Anybody keeping watch?
Somebody's gonna stay people watch.
Yeah.
I got it.
Tyler's here.
Oh,
Hey!
Tyler,
Hey!
I got it.
Tyler keeps watch.
I think it's coming up.
Yeah, you probably. Yeah, okay. Somebody would keep watch.
The little hobbit.
I'm guessing they would be watching this door over here.
Yeah.
Is it right here or am I way
Yes, you are
behind?
here.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you!
And happy birthday in Stitch's voice.
Happy birthday to you, good sir.
Oh. Hey, Milo. Milo, would you mind keeping watch while the rest of us take a nap?
Fuck it.
Yeah, like you were, not like you were, you know.
Yeah.
How much HP? You have 6?
Six.
6 HP left?
We can just take a
I'll-
first watch.
I'll watch.
I can stealth on first watch.
I would probably say you would have the highest XP of any,
Yeah.
or HP of anyone
Yeah.
at this point.
you
What
roll.
was yours? How are you
Because
doing?
I got back up to
8.
max HP before.
8.
Wait. He wasn't with us though, was he?
Who?
Right, and I was max HP.
No, he was with you.
at
He
the
was just
last-
not really paying attention
Okay.
to combat.
Okay.
He was just kind of dawdling around. He was learning new tracks. The orcs. And then your character had kind of like, hey, look at the candy. And just went around the hall and kind of was checking out the other area. Okay, so you're taking watch. So there are, we would say, enough beds for everyone to lay upon. You all go into your respective areas. Some of you guys are kicking the horribly smelled pelts
I'm
away
just,
from you.
I'm just sleeping on the floor.
You've got your blanket. You're just dropped down on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. You're keeping watch. So as you're keeping watch, go ahead and roll me a perception.
I knew I should have went first.
God damn it.
Yeah, I planned on being here a while earlier and I fell asleep.
That's gonna be a whole whopping 6.
6.
Right, I knew I should have went first.
So as everyone is laying there, resting for their resting their eyes, you do not really witness anything under the door. You are able to hear what sounds like a loud bang.
You didn't have one of these.
Kind of close to the door, but not too close.
I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
Everyone else a bard but me.
Okay, so we'll say about 7 hours. You guys all kind of stir up and ready. You start
Alright.
putting your respective gear back on. I'm guessing.
Further in we go to Seagull Forge. Yes?
Indeed. I'll lead the way.
Okay, marching order.
Wait, before we go too far, I need to let y'all know. While y'all were asleep, I heard, I have no idea what it was, and I didn't wake anybody up because it didn't persist. But there was a really loud banging noise out there.
We'll bang back.
Possibly
Sweet.
orcs.
Okay, everybody roll perception.
Yeah, so that's a nat 20.
God damn it.
If anybody can beat a nat one,
I'm serious.
because I'll give it to him.
14.
Okay, so
And-
while he.
No. Yes.
Ten.
Or
Oh,
yeah,
no.
26.
If you didn't roll a nat 20, your dice are semi okay. So as you guys are all listening to the conversation being had about what had been out there, your character's not really paying attention. I'm guessing you couldn't even tell me what he just said, probably, so we'll go with it. It's perfect, and you rolled a nat 20. So you're kind of like eyeing around, and you see like there's the crates, and there's kind of paper bundled around them. One of the papers looks, I guess, not really destroyed, and it kind of stands out to you a little bit.
Well, then yeah, I want to see what the paper is.
Okay. You guys seeing what he's doing? Do you want to roll perception to see if y'all notice him kind of wander off to the side, or do you care?
I'll combat it with stealth.
17.
So you do notice him.
Yeah, actually been around him, making sure he's not going through.
So as you're walking
Kills
up,
remains.
you're
Only when
pushing
you
the
guys
other
agree.
papers to the side that are kind of bundled up on top, and you end up finding this.
Did you find that?
I gotta read first. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna hand it to you. I'm gonna show you. Since, you know, you're the only one that saw me.
Entry number 1. Dreams. Terrible dreams. Basically nightmares. Blood. Death. It all comes and goes so quick. It's hard to make it out. I've spoken with the wise mother about these visions, but she has no real answer for them. I'm going to try and enter the dreamscape tonight and see what I can uncover.
Is that you telling the whole part?
Yes.
Okay.
That almost sounds like a drow talking about me.
Stormlord, do you have any idea what the
They like to sleep.
the wise mother?
I like to sleep too.
Can I roll a history check to see if I know anything about the wise mother?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd have any reason to know that.
14.
You have no idea who the hell that is.
It sounds like they like to sleep a lot. Should we continue?
And Draga, you have any? You said Lof?
Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong. I've been away from home for a long time, and that walks like a duck, quacks like a duck. That sounds like a drow's writing to me.
Would Lof be known as the wise mother?
To some.
So we should be looking out for orcs and drow. That's fun.
Nothing new, really.
True.
Stormwood literally standing between the two of them. Who likes orcs and drow, anyways?
Not me.
Not me either, man.
Okay. So what's up?
Can I just say, your character reminds me of Dormont from Game of Thrones.
Normal?
Side note, I
Dormont?
started Game of Thrones.
I've
The,
never seen Game of Thrones.
Oh my gosh.
I started
Somebody might
my-
need to zoom that out a little bit because when I sit comfortably, I like lose my head.
I actually started.
Just the lens.
Okay. I actually started watching Game of
Other way?
Thrones for our last conversation when I was like, I've never seen it.
Good enough.
It's actually really good.
Dude, I
Okay, so
Basically just crazy.
right.
save it for after. Okay, so marching order was you going out first?
Yes.
I'll go
So
second.
what are you doing? So I'm guessing
just
you guys are following.
walking out.
Okay, so you walk up to this large door.
Alright.
You look it over. You try the handle. The handle does open up. You
What's the lighting like in here?
I would say this area had a couple. This area had like 4 torches in it. There's a torch here and there, enough to keep a nicely dimly lit area. So anyone without dark vision would be able to see dimly, but you would be able to see. So you step out.
Sorry, good question. Where are we on this? Are we on?
You guys have just stepped out, and you have now
Okay.
stepped into this area.
Was it
So as you step out, suddenly you feel a small click on the floor beneath your feet.
Oi, oi, oi.
Don't move!
Is it too late to react?
Suddenly you feel a small click on the floor beneath your feet.
Duck. Wait.
As you're kind of like shocked at what happens, you look to the right, you look to the left, and you see a large bearded statue. Its mouth is like dropped open. It almost looks like an oversized to your left. Looks like an oversized nutcracker. Make a dex save.
No.
It's a dwarf.
Don't get your nut cracked.
If I heard the click, would I be able to like?
I was
pull
just
that?
thinking the
11.
same thing.
11.
Is that something that you would work with or no?
It's up to him.
Yeah.
It's not a
because the
landmine.
roll's already been
so-
made. So you would have to let me know beforehand. Like you hear a click. Oh shit! Pull him back. But because he's already rolled. Okay. So you kind of move to the side. You stumble a little bit in everything that's going on. You unfortunately do not move far enough. I need you to make me a con save.
Boy just got his nuts cracked.
7. Okay, so from the statue's mouth, this green billowy gas begins pouring outwards. And you try to get away, and you like fall to the ground, and you're almost underneath of it, but unfortunately it's still a little bit lower, and you do take a deep breath in, and you feel yourself begin to retch a little bit, like your body hurts.
So he just got nut cracked.
As you have like dropped over to the side, you hear the plate slide back up, and the mouth closes.
I would try and run. How much area is the smoke encompassing?
So the smoke is probably yeah. So the smoke has made itself out probably to about right here, and it's starting to creep down the hall.
So all of us witnessed this?
The smoke has actually. Okay, so you said you guys were going pretty close out. Everybody make me a dex save at advantage.
Oh, Storm, can I shout? Hold your breath and hurry through the hole!
26.
18.
19.
What? Plus.
I'm proficient.
So. Shit, I forgot.
Dex saves are the top columns.
Oh, 21.
So you would just add plus
18.
one.
Just trying to.
Yeah, so you guys, as the smoke begin to come out, and you see him stumble over to the side, you hear what he says, but y'all are able to kind of back up a little bit as you see the smoke start to kind of billow into the door. It kind of moves over past him and starts making its way down the hall.
Oh, fantastic.
I take
Almost to
a,
like the quickest ventilation or something.
I take a rag out,
I'm gonna
wet the rag with my water skin, wrap it around my face, and I don't step where he stepped.
Okay.
I like test my footing in the square next to his.
Since I was second, is there a way that I could disarm that trap?
Roll sleight of hand.
Oh yeah, he was.
Modified 20?
Yes. You are able to, you see that there's kind of a drop mechanism, so you're able to push the plate down a little bit, and you kind of open this little valve piece that when the plate drops, the valve goes out. So you're able to jam that in place so it doesn't release.
Okay.
You slide the plate back up over top of it, it is now jammed.
Okay.
I'm
I think I.
okay.
Go
I'm
ahead.
still testing my footing around,
Okay.
and I tried to get him back to where we are, just so we can wait out
you
his.
agree to be pulled back?
do I notice that the smoke has stopped?
Yeah, you guys have seen the smoke has begun to like dissipate and move itself out down the
Oh,
hall.
okay, I'll stop then.
Okay. You'd stop being pulled back?
No, I would stop running the other way down the hall.
Okay.
Why don't we let the small man who's good at detecting traps go first?
Very well then, if you'd rather put his arse on the line. Sounds good to me.
Truth be told, I don't want to die, but.
It's your forge. It's up to you.
He can go first, I'm alright. I'll be close behind him.
Need me to hold your hand too.
Hey, if you want to run through, you can.
Okay.
You're trying to hold
So,
hands.
you guys have started making your way down the hall.
Yes.
Okay. So, as you are making your way forward, you see a opening in the hallway to the east side. As you guys make your way up, what's everyone's passive perception?
16. 13.
12.
13.
14.
Okay, everybody's above 10. Good. So as you guys are making your way down this little hall area, the door to the side catches you guys' eye. What you're seeing is a short flight of stairs that are leading up to a very large iron-bound door. And directly directly in the center of this iron-bound door is a very humanoid skull, and it has a spike driven straight through it into the door.
Life-size skull?
Very humanoid.
Human.
Well, humanoid humanoid is
Right,
anything
right.
2 feet.
Yep.
God dang, ladies and gentlemen, get out of group chat. So yes.
That's
Interesting.
Hardening.
all words that are appropriate.
Heartening. Disheartening. That's what I meant to say. Disheartening.
Do we want
Oh,
to
and sorry.
go-
Like underneath the spike, on the skull is like kind of a piece of paper.
Oh, I want to see
Oh,
what the paper
well.
says.
Let's see what this says.
I'll pull it down and look at it.
Are these written in any script or are they written in common?
I do believe this one would be common.
Common.
Oh, hold on.
All of our
Anyone
amazing
can read
music
common.
coming from Sirenscape.
Anyone can read
Thank
common.
them for our
Common.
awesome
Is-
ambient
Common
tones.
language. Yeah.
Thank you,
I
Sirenscape.
got you.
Being amazing.
Yes, thank you for all of our ambience needs. If we go into the intermission, you guys will see a link to their page that you guys can go ahead and click, check out, make an account. If you want to get the subscription, go ahead. I have it because I love being able to save all the custom sounds. They're actually pretty cool. This dungeon was actually already designed, so I just had to find it, click it, and boom, there we go. Pretty cool.
That's a good
Okay,
sound.
so who pulled the paper?
You did.
The dwarf.
It's gonna take Stormlord an extra 5 minutes to read this than anybody else.
Yes.
Oh, good. I've been meaning to write this word down because I can never remember it.
Can I like peer over his shoulder?
Do you see me?
Conjunker. The Forge.
Would you like me to read that, Stormlord?
No.
Are you
Seems to be
sure?
very proud about it too. No, I caught it.
Stormlord Handhaven. Stormlord.
Remember.
Stormlord. Sir Dwarf.
Share it with the class, shall we?
Why would the dwarves attack my
people?
Why would the dwarves attack anyone's people?
Wonder why.
Durnan has been kind enough to set me up with a room for the evening, and I intend to seek out this forge first thing in the morning.
We caught the last part. What about the first part?
Khundrukar, the Forge of Fury, that is where I was told to go by the Dwarven Fellow. He said dwarves have been holding that place in the Stone Tooth Mountain for as long as he can remember. However, this still begs the question, why would dwarves attack my people? Durnan has been kind enough to set me up with a room for the evening, and I intend to seek out this forge first thing in the morning.
In the morning.
Well, if I had to guess,
May I see that and compare the handwriting?
Well,
I
I
think
compare the handwriting and the two notes. Are they the same?
Yes.
I think your orc friends have been using our dwarven weapons from Khundrukar.
That was pretty cool to do that. I'm gonna give you a point of inspiration for that.
Thank you.
That was pretty cool.
Oh,
Awesome sauce.
I think your orc friends from orc friends have been using the Khundrukar weapons and
Entry center.
leaving the impression that us dwarves are responsible for their attacks.
Well, why orcs don't think that smart, honestly.
Can either one of you count?
10.
Good. 7, 1. We're missing 2 through 6.
You're about to say 2.
It's a story to be told.
Oh,
It's a scavenger hunt.
Something happened
It's an
between.
Easter egg hunt.
Something,
Easter.
Here's our Easter one shot, guys.
Easter.
They're all little eggs.
So this
The eggs are skulls.
The eggs are dragons.
the door was through that.
Yeah, speaking
Yes,
of which,
the door
Welcome
is
to
to
the
the
Game
south.
of Thrones.
So you guys are going down a hallway that leads east into the south.
I
I want to. Is the door locked? Can I check?
also,
I would like to make a history check to see if I remember something my good friend Kel.
Roll sleight of hand. Roll history. What are you doing?
I want to investigate the skull and see if I can tell what race it is.
Okay.
19.
Roll investigation.
19.
19. What were you doing? The door does not appear to be locked. Not from what you can see.
16.
16 on what was it?
History. To remember something that my good friend Kel told me about the weapons they used to attack his village.
Yes. What'd you roll?
16.
You do know in your time of speaking with Kel and who he is, he did lead you guys into the fact that his clan was murdered, and the weapon left behind was a Durgeddon weapon. Answer your question.
Friends.
And then yours was
Investigating the skull to see if I can tell what race it is. And I rolled 8. That is my third 7 of the night. That's 3 7s is lucky, right?
I mean, but
Stop using those
looking
dice.
at it though, you can tell it's a very
These
These are different dice from last Monday.
3 sevens is a jackpot.
yeah. Looking at it,
should roll
you
a
can
crit
tell
next
that
roll.
it is the skull does appear to be elvish, not quite elvish, but it looks of elvish makeup.
That's a good word. First of all, I want to see if there's any traps on the door before. So I can
Roll investigation.
Do I see him examining the skull?
Yes.
14.
I'd like to also examine it to see if I can tell if it's another drow.
Sure.
14 for traps.
You talked with Kel often.
14 for traps.
He said he was the last of his people, yes?
No.
He did.
Maybe this is
Chance.
before him.
I believe there's a chance that the orcs attacked either another group of. You said the skull was elf?
What was it written?
Modified 20.
What?
What was the thing written as?
The skull. I said the skull.
Oh, the skull was, indeed, aye.
Possibly the orcs.
Possibly elvish.
The orcs could have either attacked another group of elves or perhaps Kel
What'd you roll?
was not
Modified 20.
the last of his people.
Either is entirely likely, right?
That would
I
suck.
want to like quietly.
If we had to fight drows and
open the
like,
door.
Okay, hold on.
and then like they see me and they think we killed Kel.
No.
If anything,
Kel's
they think.
whole journey here was depicted on the fact that he was the last of his people.
Oh yeah.
To not be,
Oh, I don't think he described
I
it.
didn't-
to you.
yeah,
No,
I
they
didn't
didn't
know
really
that.
let you know that. You kind of just ran off.
to not be the last of his people and to have lost his life before you find another. It'd be hot. It's hard to
depressing. This one goes out from a homie Kel.
Okay, so
Pour liquor
pour on
all
the
over the table.
Orange soda.
I mean, orange soda.
Milo, roll strength.
Rank.
What?
Sorry, dude.
yeah.
Why? Oh, he's opening the door.
Nat 20. Check it.
Nat 20.
Lord.
Okay, so you give it your everything to push this door open. It does not budge.
What?
In my world, nat 20s do not mean you will succeed on what you try to do.
Yeah,
It just
they
means
do
different
that.
people will have different DC set for them depending on who they are and what they're trying to
I'm
do.
gonna,
Hey little buddy, need some help with that door?
Yeah, push
You got yourself a big strong half
Gotta roll
orc
higher
right
than
here.
21, man.
Push it real good.
18 plus 3.
He literally rolled the exact same as Milo.
But he's bigger.
But yeah, but he rolled the exact same as you.
Like you big.
But
But I rolled the same.
Everybody roll perception.
he's like a big ol' half orc.
Oh, that 20.
And I'm a halfling. So
He's just a little guy.
8.
Okay, so
Hit my
15.
big.
perception. You said?
Yeah.
Perception. Okay.
14.
18.
Oh shit. Hold on.
17. I can't math. 17.
Oh god.
Whoa.
No, you're so
Bring it up.
please.
Thanks, Milo.
For trying to open that door, bro.
Oh, I see what you guys standing around like a bunch
It's
of
gonna be another
scholars.
one of those
Y'all were there.
40 goblin situations.
I wouldn't say 40.
He's gonna shut the door if we are.
Okay.
I gotta pull it right back.
No.
It has no handle.
Okay. So everybody on perception above a 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
did you make above a 10?
Yeah.
What? You didn't make above 10?
You have to, did
Was
you
I
roll
supposed to
perception?
roll?
Yes.
I
you
rolled, yeah.
And then add your perception.
What'd you get?
16.
Below a 10. 8.
18.
Okay.
Oh wow. I'm sitting there like,
You're still examining the notes.
You're just trying to piece together a story without. What is it?
I'm missing numbers. What do the numbers mean?
What are numbers?
When you said we're missing 2 through 6, I thought you were gonna say that we're missing 2, and I was like, didn't you just ask?
All right, how-
They knew how to count.
I was hell rushing on prep today. Okay.
Several.
I gave you like an extra 10
For
for
what I need. Okay, we'll use that. Okay. 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 So, as you push the door open, it is a very large and very heavy door. It takes a lot of your strength. And what'd you roll?
20.
It was
Perception.
a 21, yeah.
21.
No, perception, it was an 18.
18. Okay. So, you're able to see this happening pretty quick, but unfortunately, you're not fast enough to react.
Right.
You all hear, except you, because you're kind of hanging in the back, like, oh, what does these notes mean? You all hear the loud snapping and growling, and as soon as you push the door open,
Where's this door at?
directly in front of you.
That's the one with the two
So
cards.
if you guys want to line up where you're at right now,
So I'm in the front, he's behind me.
front, behind,
He's
you're
right
in the
behind
back,
I'm where I'm
reading
at.
notes.
I'm where I'm at.
Okay.
He's close.
You talking about this right here?
Yes,
the hallway.
This is the stairs. So you guys, no, I mean you get. This is the door.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
y'all were on it. He's pushing it. Milo's pretty close to him because
Yeah.
he tried to open the door.
Yeah.
Shouting words like a
Putting it down
curve.
there.
You
All right.
can do it.
Kel's hanging out back.
Oh, that's
you
not
guys
Kel.
are. Well, not Kel. Sorry.
Okay.
Did you join the party?
No, I haven't yet. You guys
Yeah, just off your guys get drunk that whole time.
Venom,
Kill
dude.
our brother.
Okay.
It's the Venom.
AC
AC.
Woo.
13.
13.
How do you what?
Okay.
What?
Barbarians
Armor
got armor
class.
dog.
13.
Wow.
Armor class, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wait, actually yours should be 15.
15.
That sounds about right.
15.
Yeah, barbarians get unarmored defense.
Okay.
Nothing gaming.
Okay, so as you push the door open, you guys hear this gnashing and biting and growling. Quickly, a large wolf creature, just kind of as you're pushing the door open, you see it here, and it goes to take a chomp at your arm. You move your arm quickly out of the way. Everybody roll for initiative.
Doggy.
Oh man.
Actually, hold on. We'll do them. What are you guys doing real quick? Is anybody writing anything up to what had just happened?
I didn't notice it, so
You didn't notice
Can I-
it. You guys
Can
did.
I try to pull
You
up my
can't.
hand?
No, because I'll let everybody do a quick reaction
Right.
to what just happened.
I would definitely draw my.
Okay, your hand goes sliding to your weapon.
My hunter's mark would pop.
Okay, you begin to focus on what?
Whatever's
So
right
as the
there.
door
in
is swung open.
Because that's a bonus action cast.
Oh yo.
It's a big boy size of our whole team.
No, it's two of them.
There's 2 of them.
Okay.
Okay, that one.
Okay, so you point the one on the left. Alright.
Now we draw
Alright,
one.
guys.
You draw a maul, your hand goes to go to your maul. So whatever you decide to do, it's already ready. Alright, let me get everybody.
17 plus. Sure that's like
Quick random
that.
question.
Need some
What's up?
dice?
Due to the issue that we came
I'll trade you
across
for the
last
knife.
Monday,
No, mine are on
the fact that
fire.
I took 2-weapon fighting. Just out of curiosity, can my offhand be used with the hand crossbow?
No, they still have to be light weapons.
The hand crossbow is a light weapon.
Yeah,
you
but-
can-
oh, well, yeah, I mean, okay,
Yes.
yeah, I guess that's true.
Yes, you could dual wield a like short sword and a hand crossbow.
My hand crossbow counts.
Scimitar, but yeah.
Simple.
Got it.
Alright, as long as it's
Okay,
light and
yeah.
finesse, I don't care. I'm
You
guessing
just
you're using
slash-
finesse.
But like
Dragon
reload
scimitar.
mechanics though, would he have to use his next turn to reload that other
Decent.
weapon and not be able to use it?
I mean, I don't see a possible way that a hand crossbow would reload itself.
Yeah.
So, I don't normally use actions to reload. But for that, I would have to say you'll have to figure something out. Your next one, you could only attack with one weapon, not two or something.
Yeah,
you
got
gotta be able to reload. So we'll say if you decide to do that every other turn, you could use both, and then your next you would have to use one.
Magical self-reloading
Okay.
crossbow.
Okay, 25 to 21.
Maybe one.
We need an artificer to tinker with my damn hand crossbow. Guys, make it a repeater.
Oh, I got 2 hand
Make the
cross-
bolts
Hey,
it's half the size of it.
I got 2 draw hand crossbows.
20 to 16.
20 to 60.
20 to 16? No one? Oh my god, you guys
It's
don't let me die.
15 to 11.
11.
Better roll low 10.
Okay, you guys can run at the same time or go separately and pick which one goes first. Your choice.
Oh, I just realized what you
we'll
were
just
asking
pick by
for.
round.
Sorry.
What's up?
We'll pick each round.
23.
You have a 23?
Yeah, sorry, I just realized what you were asking for.
Wait, I rolled an 11. What do I add? It was the,
Your initiative is going to add to it.
okay, so it would have been 12.
Okay, 12. So then you guys are not running in the same.
Sorry,
So-
my brain was on hand crossbows.
My brain's on a nap. Dude, I've been working like 20 hours a day for the past like 5 days.
You at least have today on it. Getting that money though.
I made about $200 for 6 hours of work.
Okay, and then we have Stormlord. What are you just sitting here quietly?
9.
9.
That's why.
9.
I feel like you guys need some
Number
strategy.
nice. Number
Alright, so I
nine.
got Milo Kaul, I have Stormlord, I have Gorif, I have Artemis. Anybody feel left out? Too bad at this point.
Feel left out?
Sorry,
It's
cool.
like
You're
such a
dead
day.
all over again after I fell in the well.
Damn it, Timmy.
Was I able to tell which wolf creature attacked first?
The one standing closest to the door is the only head that you've seen peek out.
Okay. No, we don't see the other one.
Okay, okay. So as this has happened, Milo, you were quickly able to get to your weapon. What are you doing? I would say that the door's crack is probably, there's about 2.5 foot of space. Like the wolf may have shoved it open a little bit more, but it's about yay wide. About 2.
You rolled higher than me.
Who did?
You got 23. Right? That's what you said? Yeah, you got 22.
Okay. Kaul, sorry.
First. It's first, actually.
Yeah,
It's helpful when you have +5.
I am going to, I guess, just shoot over top of the half-orc shoulder.
Because there's stairs and everything, I'm gonna have you roll that at disadvantage. You got a few obstacles to run.
I can do this.
I stepped out of the wolf.
Well, he still has to shoot through the rest of the party.
And there's
16?
16 hits.
Hey!
What are you doing? Bow?
Yeah, my hand
Alright,
crossbow,
roll damage.
so it's D6 plus a D6 for Hunter's Mark. So that's 9 plus 4, so 13.
13 damage. So with 13 damage, like the arrow actually kind of like bounces off the door a little bit, and you see it kind of go to the side as the wolf is backed up, and it actually catches it like right across the nose. Actually shreds the front of its nose off.
Yeah, take a whiff of that, you little shit stick.
Okay, next, Cal. Milo.
We cannot see the wolf on the right yet. So we don't know that's there.
No, not yet.
Okay. Again, am I able to stab the one wolf, without going into the room? So I'm not like in an empty room, or would I have to move in? Well, I'll take 5 feet.
Yes, you would be able to like stand next to Gorham and stab him in the wolf.
Sure, I'll step into it. What is it? Can I tell if it's dark in there? Alright.
From what you can see, the lighting in the room seems to match the lighting in the hall. Dimly lit.
Kind of dim, just so I will see a little bit. Then I'll move 5 feet into the room.
Move 5 feet in.
Yep.
Okay.
Hope for the best.
So you are able to slide through the 2.5-foot hole. As you walk into the door.
Yeah, you see the other wolf.
So as you've walked in, you quickly like give a glance and you see like there's a small chamber that you're in. You see poorly cured hides on the floor around you that the wolves are like kind of standing on and shredding with their claws. The smell is wickedly horrible, just almost putrid. And do your attack.
The alpha male just attacked us. So.
Just hide. Nothing spectacular. There's nothing.
No, can't you be able to see it?
Yeah, let's attack. That's an 18 to hit.
Or it's still on the wolf that attacked us.
10 damage?
Since that wolf attacked him already, it has technically had a turn in combat.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
Is that a surprise round?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, that's not technically a round. Is that a round of combat? Yeah, that would be, yeah.
Right.
Rolls in combat, yes.
That's what I thought. I wanted to check. Yes. 10 total.
10 total. You see the wolf, blood dripping from its face, and you kind of like lean out with your rapier. Okay. You go to slash across the same part. You're actually able to dig in across its face. Skin begins peeling. The wolf just like kind of yips, and then ferociously growls at you. Blood and froth coming from its mouth.
Someone needs to put this
Alright,
wolf down.
I want to use my bonus to disengage and back out of the room.
Okay. How far? You have, what, 25 feet of movement?
20 left, just like right outside the door.
Okay. So as you have made your way back out, you see the other wolf, hungry for prey, works its way around as well. Both wolves actually kind of get stuck, nipping and biting. One of them is going to bite for you, but miss. So you're able to actually kind of pull your way and back up even more as the wolf is gnarling at you, and they're both stuck side by side.
Right.
Kind of wedged in the doorway.
A little bit. Gorif, react.
Alright. So, I see the wolf lunge for me, and I try to catch its hand. I pull my hand axe out. I try to catch its jaw with this. Try to other side with my hand
Hold on.
axe.
Before you get crazy, roll to hit first, and then we'll see how we'll whip them.
See what the theatrics entail.
Yeah.
Well, 1d20?
Yes.
It was 17.
What are you using?
Hand axe.
String 5.
Okay,
That's
so
fine.
22. Yes. Okay. Now what are you doing?
So I try to wedge the wolf's hand axe between my other hand, catch him in the jaw, and just turn it sideways and just pull from his jaw.
Okay, roll damage.
It's a D6.
Plus 3.
5 plus 3, 8.
8. So as you reach your hand axe forward, you're trying to catch it in its jaw.
Yeah.
You're able to shred part of its jaw, and it's you actually shred the same side he's cut. So it's like a
His jaw
gnarled
is just
flap
hanging
of
off.
skin. Blood is pouring. The wolf actually.
Feel bad.
Well, I gotta
Nobody
wait.
call PETA, man. It's also your job.
All right.
If PETA asks.
So
this
as
hurts.
this is going on, you hear a thunderous. The door in front of you guys, you see a hand grab the door, and the door is ripped forth. Standing in front of you is this monstrous, pale creature
It's
that
the
probably
man.
stands like 10 feet tall.
That's my new character,
Large,
guys.
great axe
it's
in one
the-
hand. And he
Well,
looks
you
at
know
you
who
with
this is.
challenge in his eye.
This is the troll from my past, is
Yeah.
he not? What's his name?
He does recognize you quickly. Yes. You, as this happened, very quickly recognize Great Ulf.
Gosh.
And as he looks at you, like he smiles, and he's gonna bring his great axe up, and he's gonna slam down at Milo.
He's already whooped my ass once.
I
He
have a
knows.
temporary AC of 25.
So, as he is really focused on him and just kind of giving off a show, his great axe slams hard into the ground.
I would have died, guys. He would have literally cleaved me.
Oh Jesus! Let's try to take his great axe
He
from him.
starts like yanking at it a little bit to get it out.
Can he see me?
Activate rage now.
Stormlord.
Kill it! Kill it!
I would like to rage.
Is he gonna make?
Does he get a mini?
What?
Orc?
Wait, name?
Troll? Mini?
Does he have a name? Oh, yeah, sorry. I need something big.
I gotta pee. Excuse me.
So he
You know
is
where
like
the bathroom's at?
right in front of you guys. Just careful with the camera. We're all
I got it.
Don't touch it, don't touch it!
That should be your rage theme song. Wave Blade by Slipknot.
I don't know if he knows the bathroom's over there.
He doesn't know. It's too late. I don't know.
Nah, he's already downstairs.
So, yeah, now that I have rage, I will charge in and swing my javelin, swing my maul at the troll,
Okay.
and I will make it a reckless attack.
It's the best kind of attack.
It really is.
I have a plan.
Nice. 21.
21. Roll damage.
So I still have-
And was this one weapon?
No, just
Yeah, maul.
that's my goal.
Okay.
We can't.
Small's just like a big ass splitting roll.
He swung the door open.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Huge version of that.
I think
One
we decided
hand
it's
is like
more
we
like
open
the
this
deck
door,
behind
you
the
know.
shelf. Big,
Okay, so it's like oversized Mjolnir.
yeah.
That sounds like a warhammer though.
8 plus
Near,
5.
Near.
13 damage.
Near.
The jaw line.
Mjolnir is a war.
13 bludgeoning.
13
Holy shit, we
bludgeoning.
both did the same exact amount of damage.
The jaw line.
So as the axe is, or his great axe is in the ground and he's tugging at it, you use this as a moment of opportunity and you take your great axe in your hand and you give a spin and you use your momentum to crack him hard right in the chest.
Also, he needs to make a dex save.
It's a solid.
13. He also takes 6 lightning damage.
Okay, what was the first one?
13.
And 6, right?
Yep.
Okay. So as you spin your maul into his chest, lightning arcs out from your maul. He presses across his body, and it actually shocks him a little bit. And when he does, he kind of stumbles, and his force pulls the great axe out of the ground.
Thank you.
We'll say he moved back. About right there. Next, Artemis.
Hell yeah.
I can't find a sweet spot with this fucking music.
Do I have line of sight
On.
on any of these, the wolves, or do they have line of sight on me?
I would say from where you're at, you do see this wolf. The door, actually, you see almost everything. The door was ripped open by the.
So they can see me.
Yes.
I step back into the corner over there.
I'm sorry.
Are you in the corner in timeout?
I cast Disguise Self on me to make myself look like the orc.
Yarick?
Yarrick, yeah.
Okay.
I make myself look like Yarrick.
Is there anything you have to do for that?
No, one action. I cast Disguise Self and I can.
Okay, now how does that work for your clothes?
It's
They turn
not
with
physical. It's only visual.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you look like Yarick in Bard's clothes.
No. Everything changes visually,
Mm-hmm.
except underneath.
So it's just
I'm
an
still,
illusion.
Yeah, it's just an illusion.
Okay. Okay.
Essentially, if you was like to touch him,
Yeah,
the illusion
it doesn't
would
hold
fade.
up the physical inspection.
Okay. Okay.
And then I walk back around the corner, and I just yell the biggest orc yell I possibly can. Staring at the big orc and seeing what his reaction is.
I thought I was a troll.
Troll.
Do you want to disguise yourself as a troll then?
No, I'm
No,
describing
the
myself
orc.
as the big boss.
Yeah. No, the one there. Yes. Okay.
Shudder.
Again? That was quick. So as you do this, as Orc is stumbling, Great Ulf is stumbling back. He sees your character. He sees Yarick round the corner and growl directly at him. And he looks at you, great axe in hand. Is that a challenge?
24 to intimidate.
You want to challenge me? I do!
Oh, dang.
Yeah, an Orc and a ogre on 2 different levels of height.
Yeah, but I thought that he was the boss.
He was not.
No, the Arg is below.
He would recognize you as the captain of his army.
See, that was a misunderstanding of my character.
Hey, well, you roll the dice sometimes. And,
So, even more infuriated.
Okay.
Well,
Well, that didn't work.
by how the tables have turned.
Yeah.
Next
There
will be
goes our
Calhoun.
morale.
Oh, wait. So, hold on. This is disguised self on everyone, right?
No, just me.
Oh, but everyone
can
sees
see it, yeah. So yeah,
I
y'all
need
just.
you guys to all roll me a con save.
Now, granted, I did step into the corner and
Because
cast.
fear. You've just murdered something that's come back alive and is standing
Oh,
directly behind you.
yikes.
And it's just growled.
yeah, I don't know who this is, so.
No,
You
no.
know.
Granted, I was just there and I backed into the corner and changed myself.
Hey, I'll take it. Though.
So
But they're kind
all
of
just
focusing
trying-
on
yeah,
what?
okay, that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
15.
15.
24.
Do I have to roll
24.
anything?
So
Yeah,
I
you
rolled
need
a
to roll
10
a con
plus
save.
I rolled a 10.
Plus
14.
Well, I'm gonna use my feet to reroll a nat 1 once per day. Just to let you know.
Can I like go on? It's already been my turn, but
Yeah.
as soon as I saw the Great Ulf, I wanted to go into a rage.
now,
just with this?
I can't say anything.
Is that just with this?
Oh, I
Where's
can't
that dragon?
say anything.
Actually, it's a con save.
Metagaming.
Yes. What do you mean? Talking about me?
Or resistance.
Oh, yeah.
Am I thinking wrong?
Did I miss anything else? Anything else I should roll for?
We have
He
advantage.
changed into the captain, the orc captain guy from last night, or from last session.
Okay.
He like disguised himself and tried thinking it was gonna like intimidate the big guy, and he was like,
I know the
What
guy.
if-
realized
what if
that
the
orcs
Well, but
was
you see
higher
old
on the
Yard.
food chain.
Yeah.
You 100% see old yard just
Ulf's
walking
just
by.
really fucking
What'd you
roll?
hungry now.
Now, I'm only-
He's like,
I'm only
fuck,
6
great
foot
range.
10.
He's about to fuck
Okay.
us up.
So you guys
I
kind of
can-
brush this off.
that's
Like
not
in
the real
your
him.
brains, no orc has ever been really known to like come back from the dead.
Yeah.
So you guys aren't really too worried. You're a little confused on what just the
Plus,
hell's going
And
on.
minus the half orc, we've seen him pull this hat trick before with
And
goblins.
I'm about to say, they've seen this before. I look brand new,
yeah.
and you have the headdress that I'm wearing right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, so hopefully
Yeah.
in a time of passion,
Yeah, I
he's
just
very
see-
deductive.
I
in
hope
his
so.
thought process.
Not gonna. No,
As a half orc.
But I still
Yeah.
looked
He's like,
orcish
wait,
and just
Pat
yelled
is
very
safe.
loud.
No,
Can't be
Okay.
I see Ulf, dude. I could care less about the captain, even if he was brought back to life.
Are you fighting me on something? Are we doing this? What's up, man?
What?
It's my fault.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I thought you were like
Yeah,
not the
oh,
whole
no.
lawyer me on some
No.
shiz. Okay.
Lawyer you.
I didn't know if I did anything wrong right there. So my thought process was that you guys were going to be in fear. Typical fear means you just haul ass.
I thought I
Okay.
had this.
Yeah. Yeah. You might want to warn people before you pull some
I
crazy
thought the
shit.
bar.
Well, originally I was just gonna
Barbarians had
try to
some
tame
kind
the
of
wolves and
natural
yell at them.
resistance to.
I was
fear,
actually
but
thinking
apparently
about
not.
But then the ogre.
That'd be weird. That'd be a cool little
big
thing.
guy
Well,
it
steps
makes
in, I'm
sense
like,
for
shit, keep
barbarians.
it going.
Yeah.
Too stupid to be like scared of things, or like just in the fear.
Yeah,
of
I don't have
I don't want to cut you off.
I know.
a friend
Do
named
I?
Okay. Okay. What's up?
Wouldn't kind of be able to use like deductive reasoning from seeing him do that before and then lack of
Yeah, that's what they were
experience
just
of
talking
him?
about earlier.
I'll tell you what. If when it comes to your turn, if you want to use your action to deduce whether this man is old Yarick or indeed him, I will let you do that on your turn.
Didn't we kill him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, things can
Are
come back.
literally playing D&D. Shit comes back from the dead. I mean, it's
Sorry.
known in legends and books.
Just not kill.
I have the wolf.
You guys
pelt.
didn't give John a chance.
Oh!
We don't have a cleric or diamonds.
This image has a wolf pelt, and I have the wolf pelt. We literally just.
It's
Yeah.
okay. We'll have to play.
Uh,
it.
Don't need to argue
There's
about
a
it.
lot-
Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Yep. I want my character to get introduced. Please.
They all
He's like,
they
I'm
all
already done it.
make a deck save.
Everybody? In the room.
Right here. Yeah.
Do I make one?
No. It's just
Just in the room.
Oh, sorry.
just big
What's
enough
the DC?
13.
Close 12.
Ulf makes this safe.
Oh shit.
The
God,
wolves do not.
Okay. In all fairness, when I originally had this plan, he hadn't made an appearance yet, and I was only going to do it to them anyway.
We're still on track.
It would have been really great if I got them
Alright,
to.
what do you know?
Yeah.
Cowell chuckles and says, "None's better at bathing light in the darkness than one that was born there himself," and just ignites purple fire, and it bathes this whole area right here
Fairy fire?
and lines the two wolves. Everybody now has advantage on
Yeah.
attacks against the two wolves.
Yeah. So you guys would see them almost as if, like, no
Um,
matter what, their form is illuminated behind whatever they're hiding behind.
Even if they're invisible.
Yes.
I hate to say this, but isn't fairy fire a 30-foot diameter?
It's a 20-foot
What's the
cube.
point you cast it at?
I was centering it here. Oh, you know what? He may not be. And I thought the front of him was here. Because I was centering it, like, in the middle of them. So
How much
something in
how
this
much space
area.
does the troll take in? Is he 1 square or is he 4 squares?
That's the important
He is
question.
a large giant.
So he would actually take up 4 squares by himself.
Okay.
And you said 20-foot radius?
Yeah.
That's 4 squares across, so you can get all 3 of them.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm guessing you cast it
So-
right about there.
My question is, would it come out into the doorway into the hallway?
It's
because
not
he casted it
physical fire.
behind.
Okay.
It's not physical fire.
Yes.
Yeah, I know it. I just
Yeah,
wanted to
no.
make
It
sure.
stayed. He casted it behind the creatures to use negative advantage. All behind them is also lit up as well. I'm
Oh.
guessing boxes and everything are going
It
to
gives
fail their
everybody
saves.
like bloodhound abilities
Yes.
because the fire actually lines
Okay.
all the objects in the room and everything, giving everybody a better
What are you doing?
perception of
So
everything.
you did fairy fire.
That's an action. Yeah, that's my
That's an
turn.
action. That's your turn. Okay. Next, Milo.
What am I doing? Attacking?
I was a good teammate and gave everybody.
My
a
low
hand.
health.
Alright,
Advantage on some attack rolls, correct?
big dude's in the doorway.
Big dude's in the doorway.
I am within melee, big dude. I don't like
Well,
that.
that includes spell attacks, though.
Dude, he's like tugging on his axe though, so you're good.
So-
No. The blast from his storm actually bounced him back. He
Yeah.
cracked him in the chest with a maul, which his momentum pulled the axe off.
Yeah, there's a small storm circling around me right now.
Whoa.
Yeah, Milo.
How far back is he?
He's like
5, 10?
he would technically take up the space of like he's right on the other side of the door.
Okay.
The door's open.
Um,
Y'all here. He's here.
so you remember the fountain with the liquid fire?
Yes.
I have 2 flasks of that, and I want to throw one at him.
notes.
Oh,
It's with advantage, correct?
If it's a ranged thing, you're 5 feet. It's at disadvantage.
Crap.
five?
Somebody please pull me up Alchemist Fire.
I thought he was
Got it.
closer.
Oh, no, it's not Alchemist Fire.
I thought you were closer than 5 feet, though. Weren't you? Like, didn't he just swing his axe at you?
No, he
That was
takes
that.
up a space of 10 by 10. He's a large creature.
Right.
Okay,
He's a big one.
Do I add anything to attack?
That'll be your
Yes.
throne.
Need somebody to look up Alchemist Fire for
I
me.
got it.
It's not on fandom.
Easy. 1d4 fire damage
Okay,
on each of its turns.
okay. Roll strength.
Roll strength.
Acrobatics, because you're throwing a body.
Yeah, that's
Well,
a
that's
athletics.
thrown.
It's just this throne.
Yeah, then
Throne is
okay.
dexterity.
strength.
Okay.
No,
Dexterity?
throne is strength.
Any ranged attack is dexterity.
Yeah.
But if it has the thrown trait, then you can use strength or dex.
Well, I'm going with dex if there's an option.
No, there's no. It would not have a thrown trait. It's a vial.
So then you would use dex.
As an action, you can throw this flask up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact to make a ranged attack against a creature
Range
around
attack.
Range
Dex,
attack
yes,
is
yes.
dex.
Okay.
Dex. Yeah.
Alright, now would that be at disadvantage because
No.
you said something about close range?
It's an advantage because it's considered.
Oh,
yeah.
so-
Not against the troll.
No, you don't have fairy fire.
Oh,
on
against
this.
the troll, that's right. Okay.
Okay.
Throwing at
So,
the wolves again.
is there an attack bonus for that or is it flat roll?
Yeah, it's a dex, so you add your
That'd
dex
be- that'd be-
modifier.
So what
dex modifier. You're not
Plus
proficient
five.
in throwing flasks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just
Straight
dex.
dex.
19
That's your roll.
to hit, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he does what? 1d4.
On a hit, target takes 1d4 fire damage at
Per
the start
turn.
of each of its
Can
turns.
use
A
an
creature
action.
can use its action.
Wait a
a
minute.
DC,
I have this shit.
DC 10 dexterity check to extinguish the flames.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I got that too. All right. Go ahead. Roll d4.
No, it's at the start of each of its turns.
Wouldn't it catch on impact?
Yeah, but you take like an initial one.
Did he say on impact? Or am I just tripping?
On
I mean,
a
if
hit,
it
the
lands,
target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay. So you
Well, I mean,
throw
maybe
the basket of
somebody's, like,
the
hands
vial
being
of
on fire,
alchemist
they're
fire.
not even noticing
It
right away.
flies at. It's an
Yeah.
easy target to hit. It shatters all over his chest. He looks at it, and for some reason in D&D rules, it has done no damage to him.
Well,
Because everything takes place in 6 seconds.
And all of,
Okay.
all
So
of
it's
our
still-
turns are happening simultaneously.
That's
So
right.
as long as
Okay.
he's throwing it,
catching.
we're also doing
It
it.
has
Yes.
to oxygenate
Yeah.
and expand first. It makes sense.
Right.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that counts as the full action, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Then I now want to use the bonus action disengage and move back 10 feet. Because I'm way too close to this guy for
Thank
comfort.
goodness. The troll's a liar.
Okay.
Liar, troll on fire.
Next is going to be. Yes.
It's okay, little buddy. You're
All right.
behind me.
So, the wolf is going to step forward on a Stormlord.
Bad
I
plan.
feel like that was a pretty good play. That's about. I could have stabbed him.
I'm about to take a lot of damage.
13 to hit.
That's actually gonna miss.
Okay. So as it's kind of distracted with its, I guess you would say owner, kind of
Master.
beginning to catch on fire, it scares it a little bit, and it goes to take a bite at you, and then unfortunately misses. The other one, fortunate, is going to as well step forward and take a chop. That one is going to hit. I don't know where's the dice. There it is. And that one's going to hit you for 11.
Okay.
Next, Gorf.
Alright. So,
So,
I'm gonna run out on Mr. Olfay and try to jump on him with my hand axe. Use the side piece to swing myself up. Try to just go straight for the head while he's moving.
If you attempt to jump on him, that is an action.
That's
in
an action
itself.
itself.
Yes. Do you want to still try that?
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to roll acrobatics.
Acrobatics. That would be athletics, right?
No, acrobatics. Yeah.
I can't say anything.
Acrobatics or
Yeah,
athletics?
acrobatics would be
So
jumping
proud.
on.
Okay, well, you would add a +1 to whatever you roll.
Spirit fingers.
Yikes.
Oh.
So that'd be a D20.
I hope he fails.
Damn.
2 plus 1. 3.
Yes.
2.
Better for you, but
In contesting, you do jump
Nice.
on Great Olf.
No, not nice.
Why would I?
Now that it's already happened, I just threw a flask of liquid fire at
It's
him.
not a big ass flash.
I
He's
jumped
gonna
on his
catch
back,
fire.
dude. No, dude. It's only on his chest.
Ogres
yeah.
are big, very large. Shrek baby ogre.
Troll?
Trolls.
Ogre.
He's
He's
an
an
said
ogre.
troll at first.
He's not a troll.
He's an ogre.
Oh, okay.
Ogre.
Ogre.
I don't know why he's
If you catch fire, it's not my fault. If you die, I'm losing.
an ogre, dude.
Ogres are like onions. You take off their layers.
I
Copyright.
think actually you wouldn't be able to attack. Yeah, for offhand you have to attack and then attack.
Yeah.
You have not made a first attack. So you are hanging out on Great Olf's back.
Next turn though.
Just chilling.
You got this.
Oh.
Let's see if we can.
Ride him like a car surfing, you know, like
Great Olf.
surfing on
So
a
Great
car.
Olf to start
Nobody's done that before.
will take his 2 damage. I need you to roll strength.
Strength.
Oh boy.
D20, right?
Yes.
3.
Huh?
No. It'd be
No, it said add 3.
5.
Where you getting
As
five
he's
from?
shaking you off, he's able to reach a
oh,
hand
to
and
2.
grab the kind of like the scruff area of your neck and throw you over into the wall.
Whew.
You're gonna take
Just another ass whooping courtesy of Olaf. He's whooped my ass
you're
so
gonna
many
take
times.
2 bludgeoning damage.
2 bludgeoning damage.
That
My
was
health
the
is,
whippiest
uh,
wall throw I've ever seen.
It's a soft stone.
Starts out at 30, so I take 2, right?
Yep, so I got
You aren't.
20.
No, wait.
What
Is
was
he
my
raging?
original health? Because we rested.
Yeah, you're
My
raging.
original
aren't you?
health was
25.
31? No, because I wrote 30 right here.
Oh, okay. Sure, 31 then.
Was it 31? I have no idea. I can't see fine. I wrote 30, I know. I think
When in
maybe.
doubt, we gotta round down.
Yeah, and there's no point
Top
ever
is
erasing
30.
your maximum.
Yeah.
You guys don't.
Yeah,
Just
we'll
right under it.
leave you as 30.
Yeah, I did.
Are you raging right now though, right? Didn't he rage?
I did, yeah.
So you would take half damage.
Yeah.
So I take
So you take 1 damage.
So I'd be at 29.
Oh, and I would have taken half damage earlier.
Oh, then sorry. My
Too late, you
apologies.
forgot.
No, I'll let you do it because I'll let him do it.
Yeah.
For future, if you're raging, let me know.
Right.
Yeah, Larry's got a lot to keep track of already.
Yeah, because last time we
Put butter
forgot
in my
that, I
nuts.
got slapped with like 14
Okay.
damage.
I just want to get you here.
Doesn't even phase me at that point.
Stormlord.
Okay, still raging. I will attack recklessly on the ogre. Once again.
Longward's gonna go full re.
Nat 20.
Nice.
All right. Do you want to double or roll 2?
I will double the dice. Or I mean, I'll roll extra dice. I feel like a rogue with all these d6.
Join the club.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 2, 15 slashing, or bludgeoning damage.
How
5
about
on the deck save.
And 2 lightning damage.
And what was that total?
So it'd be 17 altogether.
Stormlord's fucking this fat guy up.
So again, as you've just seen him be thrown, it kind of puts you into even more of a pissed off mood. You grab your maul hard in your hands, you throw it up, and then you bring it down hard right into the shoulder of this ogre, and it actually slams him so hard his arm drops and he lets go of his great axe.
Nice.
Next is gonna be Artemis.
famous?
I look at him in a very orcish tone and go,
Where do you find giant snails?
Oh,
On the end of giants' fingers!
I don't get it.
giant snails, giant nails.
Okay.
I cast toxicity laughter.
Gotcha.
Okay.
What's the save?
Okay.
That is a DC 14 wisdom.
12.
He falls laughing at my dumb joke.
Does he fall forward or backward?
It says fall prone. So I assume it's a gut-wrenching joke. This is hilarious. So he grabs his stomach.
Okay, we'll do this.
He thinks it's so funny.
Okay, 20 on that. Okay, so as you have just let off this horrible orc joke, giant joke, Ulf cannot help himself, but he begins to chuckle. And the chuckle gets deeper, and it becomes more frequent, and it turns into a laugh, and his big, ugly maw stretches open. You see these horrible, wretched teeth. He might have been the reason the room smells. And he loses his footing. He stumbles over to the side. He goes to drop on top of the wolf. The wolf looks up to see what's happening, and is like, "Hey, dude, my face has been cut up. I ain't having this." And the wolf dodges over to the side, and all slams hard into the ground. I was gonna fix up the same spot. Cowl? Oh wait, was that the end? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all. This is an action.
All right.
A bonus action. I'm gonna give inspiration to Kaul.
Inspiration?
Yeah, you get 1d6 bardic inspiration.
Attack roll?
Yeah, you can use that on attack rolls or savings.
Or checks, right?
Checks?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Anything but damage.
Alright. I am actually gonna move in. I'm gonna rush in here. And I'm going to do something a little odd for me. I'm gonna jump on the wolf for a grapple check.
How is that odd? You jumped in every fight.
Which wolf?
There's a lot of jumping and diving.
Which wolf?
The one I just ran up to. No, I'm gonna run up to this one, go hey, and then jump over here.
Is he still on fairy fire or whatever?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. That doesn't hurt you, does it?
Don't even roll. Unless you can roll 0. You know what? Roll and see if you're rolling that one.
No.
No.
12 on the die.
If so, it'd have been like D6.
Seeing the creature, the large gray wolf laughing next to you, or in front of you, the wolf is slightly distracted that this monstrosity of a person is just on the ground laughing. And as it's distracted, you are able to run up and leap onto the back of the wolf.
Dope. I guess that's an action, so I don't know what else I can do.
No, I don't think you.
Right,
If you can balance that.
You're the mask.
Yeah, I don't know if
Star
there's
in the
anything else
masquerade.
you can do on that. Milo.
Yeah, you're free. It's not gonna work.
Alright.
Orcs right lips.
Hey! I want to move up and stab the ogre.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to move up and stab him.
Okay.
Yeah. That's with advantage, correct?
Yes, because he is prone.
Okay. 17.
You're good to hit.
Yes.
16.
And as the wolf is distracted, or as the ogre is distracted, I would probably give you sneak attack on that.
I rolled a d6 already. If you have advantage, I get sneak attack.
Yeah. Okay.
That's with it.
He's considered incapacitated for whatever that means on damage roll. So.
May not make actions or reactions.
Okay. I know one of them is like it's automatic crit.
I remember the
Oh,
good
really?
old coup de grace.
That's one of them.
That's OP.
4
I
round
think
down
that's
coup de grace.
unconscious.
No, it's not unconscious.
Yeah, that.
I missed that.
Maybe like whole person.
What is that?
Even
16?
petrified is they have advantage. Okay, what?
What is that? 16?
Yes, you do
That's-
hit. Roll damage.
No, that was.
That is your damage.
Ooh.
So, as he is on the wolf's back, you try to take the opportunity to run up and would you use daggers, rapiers? Rapier. You run up to stab the great wolf as he is down. You are able to jam your rapier very deep into his side. And as this happens, the smile begins to fade more and more.
You already rolled?
It is, huh?
You already rolled?
What?
He has to make another roll.
Oh, even if he gets hit?
Yeah, at advantage.
Okay. What's the DC?
14.
He got 14.
Oh.
Don't even need to roll advantage. Okay. And as I said, the smile begins to fade more and more. His hand begins going to his side. He looks at you angry, blood, spit falling from most places on him. Not spit, but blood. Okay.
Bonus disengage and move back.
Okay, so as his sight is locked on you, you're like, on that? And you begin to move back.
Yes.
Ah!
Paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
attack that hits the creature is a critical hit. The tiger
fire. Okay.
Oh,
So-
yeah, they are. Okay. Damn.
They're paralyzed as an auto
Oh,
crit.
it paralyzes. I guess so. Fear, you're paralyzed.
You know that song?
You're paralyzed as well.
Paralyzer.
So you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
Okay. So that was Milo. Next will be Wolf. The first Wolf is going to make a strength check to break you off of it. I need you to roll
Against it.
dexterity because you're trying to balance. Athletics,
Makes sense.
acrobatics.
Alright.
Acrobatics.
So just flat dex because I'm not proficient. So plus 4 is 12.
12. The wolf bucks and kicks and nips. Bucks and kicks and nips. You are able to narrowly stay on this wolf. It is taking a lot of what you have. The other wolf is going to see you down on the ground.
Oh fuck.
Going to take a bite at you. Rolls with advantage because you're prone. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits. 8 plus 3, I think it was. 11. Okay, so as you're down, the wolf takes a hard chomp into your shoulder. 5. Pulls. Yes. Okay. It lets go. You're able. He tries to pull you a little
That's
bit,
5
but you're
damage?
able to hold in place. Yes, 5 damage. Next will be Gorf.
Alright, so I
Stand up.
yeah,
Takes
I'll
half-
stand up.
takes
Does
half
that
your
take an
movement.
action?
No, half your movement. Yeah.
Okay. I throw the wolf off me. Well, I can't make my way to the ogre now, can I?
What's your movement?
Yes.
That's my movement.
3 squares left. Yeah.
30.
Yeah, you could.
Alright, so I grab the wolf. You know, just kind of like shrug it off.
Mm-hmm.
Go for my scimitar. And I try to see it. You know, I see him looking at Milo. And I'm like, Milo, I won't let you go. So I just take a slash.
Roll to hit.
13
Your scimitar is
plus 5, 18.
Okay. Roll damage.
1d6. Or since I'm in rage.
I'm not sure what that does.
1d6 plus 3 plus 2 for your
Oh,
damage.
damn.
Did he have the 11 damage for his rage?
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
Yeah, you took 5.
Say if not, it's too late now, but
5 plus 3 plus.
Narrate your kill.
Alright, my kill.
Narrate your
on the
kill.
wolf or the big guy?
On
I'm
the
a big
wolf.
guy. Red
Oh
wolf.
my god, man.
Oof.
A little mad.
Little man Milo. I got this for you. You fucked me so hard last time that I thought I was dead. I woke up in the valley, bruised with a beautiful orc woman at my side. She patched me up. I've been waiting for this day my entire life.
There's still
You are the one reason that makes my heart beat. You are the one reason that I am scarred.
Are you murdering him or making love to him?
He's dead. Just chop off his head. Rip it off. Put it down.
So as you are doing this, he looks at you with eyes of fear as your sword begins sawing across this monstrosity of a neck. You pull, skin snaps, tendrils snap, blood squirts. You see all of the blood drain from his face and his eyes roll back. And as you pull it up, you look at the face of the man who threw you 200 feet to your death. And you put his head down.
Is this a slow clap? I feel like this is a slow clap moment, guys. I just.
Okay. Stormlord.
No.
Threw me off so bad. Okay.
It worked.
I'm going to charge up against the dire wolf on this side.
recklessly attack with
Dead
the
body gets an opportunity attack. Blood squirts from the head.
Just starts
Looks like a
flailing its arm.
clown.
Just starts flailing its arm.
18 to hit.
Yes.
Uh, 12 plus 5.
What's the dex save?
17. 13.
Fails. God damn.
So
Well, all these
17
fuckers
bludgeoning plus 6.
Bro, you
Lightning.
did not just do that.
I rolled 3 6s.
Oh no!
I'll
That
take it.
counter.
Asmodeus.
You just rolled
Comes
seven.
out
You
of
just
nowhere.
had 777. So this pretty much just nullifies the 777.
So that altogether that's 18 plus 5. Yeah, 18 plus 5.
Well, that'd be fine.
Whatever damage?
Six.
There you go.
Oh, so as Gorov finishes off the troll, Stormlord realizes he's got that under control, so he switches his attention over to the wolf and charges up to it and just skull smashes him with the maul. And meanwhile, you see residing energy coming off the maul and just electricity surging through the wolf, and it collapses to the ground.
Bork.
Okay.
Kahoo, you about finished with that one.
Almost. Don't be impatient.
You just wanted to ride a wolf.
Over its body, burning fur and almost a wood pattern across it. Alright,
That wolf though.
next. Artemis.
Yeah. Still disguised as the as Yorick. I use prestidigitation. No, sorry, minor illusion to make it look like I got a nice big hunky
Sure.
piece of steak in my hair.
Okay.
And I look at the wolf that's still alive.
Look?
With, huh?
You make it look.
I look at the wolf that's still alive
With
Yeah,
a fake slab of meat.
with a fake slab of meat, and I try to intimidate it, or I guess either intimidation or animal handling,
Roll animal.
and just say sit.
Yeah.
In a very commanding tone.
Would you like to assist him on his sitting?
Well, I mean, I was about to bite its ear and assert dominance
That's
with
cool.
my animal handling, so I mean,
That would be
Just want to ride a wolf and bite him.
21.
The wolf looks at the head, looks at its fallen companion wolf, looks at you guys, and as you say sit, there's a little fight to it, but he kind of bucks a knee into one of the legs, and the wolf drops.
The wolf
Now
goes.
stay
Do we have a pet wolf now?
down. Is that in the combat?
Yes.
I'm looting the big guy.
You guys just met my new character.
Right now that
The dark wolf.
He's just actually a druid.
I look over at everybody.
He was a prisoner. He was a prisoner of
Allow
wolves.
Chase back in humanoid form.
I look over at
Hey,
everyone.
guys.
Does anyone have any actual meat?
No.
It's gonna get really pissed. You know what? You know what?
can eat the
I walk over to the ogre and I kind of like,
To be fun, his head is already on the ground,
yeah,
just sitting there.
yeah. I take his neck and I kind of like chop a slice
Chop
of meat off,
Nice.
Gotcha.
and I throw it to the wolf.
The wolf, though quite skittish, happily looks towards a treat that it's not being beat while it is like received.
And I put my hand up and I cast Cure
Wolf
Wounds
loves
on it.
Wounds on it.
I'll tell you what.
We're trying to tame a wolf right now?
Yes.
Are we taming a wolf?
Roll a d20.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. 6.
Cool.
Dang. Oh, I'm not touching it. I'm just like
Cure
What
Wounds
is
is
in
a-
that
Cure
cup
Wounds
that's
is a
just
touch.
endless?
Cure Wounds is a
Is
touch.
Cure Wound touch? It is touch.
It is
Okay,
touch.
so I have to touch it. I'm not okay. I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't touch it. I'm not gonna touch this wolf.
Might have rabies.
Okay,
You
so
need
you
to
don't-
wash your hands after you touch it.
Okay, so
I'm
the,
already
the
touching.
wolf is eyeing you guys while it chomps on this piece of meat that has been given.
Can you not minor illusion of smell?
Did I find anything on the body?
I'm just asking. I'm just curious. That would have been more effective than making it look like a steak. I feel like.
I feel like it would think that I had the meat.
It worked.
Like this for an hour, so I might as well stay like this.
This
Might
is-
work somewhere else.
yeah. Maybe.
Well, tame that thing?
I don't see why not. It'd probably take a little work.
How much?
Well, let's find out. I slide off its shoulder gently next to it on the ground.
Is this a dire wolf or a normal wolf?
Dire.
And as I'm sliding down, as my hand drags down its shoulder, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So it's D8 plus 4.
Okay. Roll a D10. Roll a D20.
20. Crit.
Okay. Cure the wolf.
What happens when you crit a spell?
Nothing.
Nothing. This is not for the spell.
I think that was an animal handling check.
Or a does the
Which
wolf
I am
bite you
proficient
check?
in, so
Yeah.
that
Or
was
a
actually
just the
a
wolf bite you
24.
check.
It was
A
actually it was a DC of 15 for you to slide down this wolf without it taking some kind of violent attack.
7 plus 4, so 11.
Okay.
Where do you get the +4 from? 'Cause I don't know. Is that like a modifier?
Yeah, it's 1d8 plus 4 for cure.
Oh, gotcha.
Can you give me my cup though?
Okay.
Well, never use that as kill. I'll remember that.
What say you to keeping it here for now? And then on the way out, we pick it back up.
I don't see why not. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna grab the skull that we found earlier that I thought maybe drow but wasn't,
On the door?
and I'm going to kind of shimmy it down to where it rests steadily in the ground, and I'm gonna pour my water skin into it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull out some rations.
I will say that you took some of the furs that were on the ground and kind of made like a little cone or a little ring that you were able to flip the skull upside down and sit in.
And I'm gonna leave a pile of my rations and things like that because with my
That's
water.
entire Obi Wan.
With my wanderer feature, I can easily get water and food and shit on the.
There's an entire ogre body.
Food and water is not something we really have to worry about as long as I
Rather
can.
not eat people or humanoids.
Did I find anything on the ogre?
Dan, can we swap my mini out for an ogre? I'm gonna look like this for an hour.
Never. I can see everyone.
Alright.
Okay. So everybody, what was your passive perception? Who was above?
12.
12.
13, sorry, 13.
14.
You only get 2, don't be greedy.
Not any more blessings from me.
Okay, so as you guys you've seen that there are pelts and everything. The wolf is now drinking from the water skin, pulling up the blood-stained water, or the skull. As you are looking around, you notice 2 very large wooden chests in the back of this area.
Me and Milo lock eyes.
I'm keeping an eye on the hallway.
Yeah, y'all are searching the troll.
I started searching him as soon as combat ended. We just
I'm
kind
still-
of did to let the wolf.
On
take
the
after
ogre,
first.
you would find a great axe.
Can't use it.
Say.
If anybody finds it in the scimitar or short sword, let me know.
So I'll take the great axe.
3 javelins.
Even better.
Can't use it. I'll just call it out when I find it.
And the
Which one is it? A scimitar or short
he has
sword?
wooden wraps on his feet and arms.
Clogs.
Huh? No, like not sorry,
Not
not
like
wooden
wooden-
wraps. My bad, cloth wraps.
Oh.
Sorry.
Wooden wraps.
And he's wearing kind of a leather-looking loincloth. I'm hoping that stays on the ogre. Ogre, sorry, ogre. Unless you guys are trying to like score some ogre dick or something.
Yeah, I just called on it.
Do we have
It's a
that?
delicacy. It's a delicacy somewhere.
Do we
in
have a
China.
bag of holding? Can we repeat Grog's mistake?
I'm already checking one of the chests for traps and things. Like I've already.
I'm pulling out that great axe.
As he is checking, is anybody contesting him checking, or is he checking?
I'm keeping an eye down the hallway with my arms
He's
crossed.
making his way towards one of the chests.
So
Just
am I,
looking
actually.
intimidating.
You're making your way towards one
Are
of
you
the
going to
chests.
the same one or a different one?
The other one.
The other one? I'm gonna go to the one he's at.
Okay.
Okay. This great.
I know this works.
Do I need to change my weapon? Like, do I need to drop my hand axes to wield this great axe?
We'll just say you put it in your bag.
Put it on
that
my
you have
back.
on.
Yeah.
Your back.
Okay.
So as you guys are able to pop the chests open, they're not key locked or anything. Great Olf wouldn't think of anybody to have the stones to come into his area and take
Little did
his
he know.
chests.
We got some stones.
Between the two chests, evenly split, there is. I didn't know an ogre was good at math, but we'll just do that to make things easy. You guys, between the two of you, are able to find 220 gold pieces.
Gold?
Gold pieces.
Each.
20, all right.
Or between the two.
Total.
Okay.
In that chest.
I'm writing that down.
800 silver pieces. And a +1 rapier.
Whoa, why you do it to me?
Okay,
There's like 3 people who use rapiers.
we're
in
gonna be
this party.
speaking in Thieves' Cant. Or I'm gonna speak to him in Thieves' Cant. He can
Actually,
choose
I
to
don't need
respond.
the rapier.
Oh, I want the rapier.
Clearly, the rapier's for me.
Hey, you're at the other
I
Right
guess
now,
it's
we
a
look like
rapier.
two
I
deaf
can't
people
see
just standing there
anything.
talking
I'm
and
sitting down the hallway.
That's funny.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Sorry.
You said there was 220 gold in there?
220 gold pieces.
So we found 200 gold.
You find 220 gold pieces.
Okay.
I'll take
you find 800 silver pieces.
I'll take 100 gold
and a potion
400
of
silver.
climbing.
Okay.
100
I'll
gold,
put,
400 silver. I
50 gold in my pouch and then turn around. Look at all the gold I found.
Okay.
And then we notice them
As you guys are
scheming. Oh, gold. We're a party. Let's
I guess
even it up between the party.
me and Charles are gonna make some sleight of hand checks here.
Oh yeah, with a deception check right behind it.
Yep.
We'll find out we don't equally distribute loot around the party.
That's not.
No.
All right, so please tell me your sleight of hand was good.
Well, I mean, I've got a +10 to my sleight of hand, so
Yeah, how was
I've
yours
got a
higher
bottom
than
as
mine?
they're doing
How was
this.
yours higher than mine?
Is anybody else doing anything in the room? You're in the
because I
room.
put expertise on
You
sleight
got-
of
mine
hand.
is
I have a
expertise.
+4 dex,
After what I
+2
pocketed,
proficiency.
there's
So 4 times 2 is
170
8
gold
plus 2 is
left.
10.
Okay. Do you share that with anyone?
Yeah, I've showed the 170 gold to everybody.
He's
Okay,
the
so
only
let's-
one in the room.
I'm
Explain
not
that
in
to
the
me.
room.
Yeah.
He's outside.
Expertise is your
Let's bring some of
modifier.
this
to
power
proficiency.
Well, no,
Proficiency.
expertise doubles.
The man
right,
of the watch.
Double
Can
doubles
I
your
yell at
proficiency, excuse me, so I have
Is that a
a
rogue
+8.
thing?
Okay,
If-
'cause I was gonna
Uh,
say,
+8.
mine's a
My
9.
bad.
I would like put my hand out to make sure y'all stay quiet in the room.
Right.
Okay. As you are looking down the hallway, you do not hear anything. You do not see anything.
What was your sleight of hand?
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay. You are able to see down the hallway. There's another door at the end, towards the east.
I rolled a 10.
Into the south, there's a large opening.
I rolled an 18 flat.
And you can kind of see some
Plus
boxes.
9.
Oh, right here. Pretty much is what you can see.
I'm definitely taking that rapier. What is this?
Well, I don't.
I'm still staying there just in case anything like comes out that door or anything like that.
So I'm guessing you took the remainder of the gold.
No, I'm like, well, you kept how much?
He left 170.
I kept
170.
That's how
So
much
I
is left.
so
What
I
was the orc's name?
Great Ulf. Oh, the Orc? The
Great
Orc?
Ulf? No,
The
the guy we
ogre?
just killed.
Ogre.
Great Ulf.
ogre.
Great Ulf.
Great Ulf.
Yeah. So I have 170. I'm like, all right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. Say, so
30
well,
apiece,
not
keep the
including
20.
30 piece. Yeah.
Okay,
30
so you take 50. Everyone else may also add upon what they have just taken, except
Yeah.
this guy. Hopefully you didn't count him.
No,
or you
no.
counted 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that?
I got time for you, goddamn.
No, the total for the split.
You get 30 gold.
Cool.
Okay.
Did you give 30 to me also?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
Everybody.
took.
And then you kept
Wait.
the 20,
You,
so you
you
have
took.
50.
You took.
He
your-
took gold out the chest.
Yeah, you took gold out of the chest. Yeah. I
Yeah.
give you 30. too, Yeah.
Alright.
I got an 18 for my sleight of hand check.
I got 80 now. Am I supposed to write down how much gold?
Me
I
and
have?
Milo are just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're doing that, it would be strength, not sleight of hand. Because you guys are forcing back and forth trying to.
No, we're
Oh,
not
here's
fighting.
gold.
And I
Oh,
say,
you
what
guys
is-
are just quickly trying to take
as
over.
soon as he said what y'all got
Okay.
over there, me and him
Okay.
looked at each other like, nothing.
So, who looked? If I. Spent 2 hours. Okay.
Loot distribution, yeah.
What does the +1 rapier do?
+1 to attack and damage rolls.
Ooh, let's go.
On top of your modifiers already.
Your sword has actually kind of began to glow. The one that you have in your bag.
What?
They're getting one?
What?
It's
It
your
wasn't
dwarvish.
not
Your dwarvish stuff.
Is this the broken sword?
No,
that's-
this is the one you picked up from the Sunless Citadel.
Gotcha. Then it's not a Khundrukar sword, is it?
No,
Is
it's
it
not
a drow sword?
Someone who knows a little more about magic want to take a look at this?
You hand the sword off to someone else.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
right now. Later.
Or like I don't see anything.
Okay.
Anybody touch the sword?
I don't see anything.
No, you're
Down the
still
hallway?
down the hallway.
All right.
I look at it.
So there's nobody in this room that knows
Well,
anything about
one,
magic.
2, 3. Yeah.
I look at it and I'm like, it's a sword.
Hand it here.
Magic.
Can you grab it?
No. I look
Hand
at
it here.
Yeah, it looks pretty magical.
Hand it and tell it.
As it touches your hand, the glow fades.
Is he the chosen one?
Hand it back. I would.
I hand it back.
Start glowing again.
Yes.
Well, that's interesting. I swing it against the wall.
Ting!
Roll to hit.
The wall comes alive.
I think we should find something to try this out on.
I think he's working on that.
Who, me?
Working on something.
No, I'm just flipping pages. I'm waiting for you guys to, whatever you guys are doing.
Guys. There's a
Let's-
hallway. There's a door down the hallway.
Let's see where the
Let's
door
go.
goes.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll go.
I have dark
Close the
vision
door
as
so
well.
the dog doesn't escape.
Should take the dog with us.
Let's keep the dog. I've already named
Not right now.
it. Okay. If you say so.
And then a ghost.
You don't get to name him.
I'm
No
going.
name,
I'm
no
going.
name.
to
They already had
down the hallway,
names. One was L. One was O.
to the crates, and I look over at the crates. What do I see?
What you're looking at is just like basic rated goods. There's flour and just like basic items. Nothing too crazy. Yep. What area I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of a different spot. What's that one? So it's more pages of that. It's weird how you guys went. You're literally going in reverse of the book that I have.
What?
Yeah, right. Yes, just very mundane supplies.
Are we like supposed to start over here or something?
You find things like foodstuffs, ale, blankets, tools, timber, pitch, basically.
Anything I'm missing, I'll replace in my pack.
Okay.
Have we caught up to him yet?
Me.
Yeah,
I told him. I told him to come
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
he
you
told-
guys
we
still checking out this.
Oh yeah,
ass
I'm
room.
following.
He told us.
Has anyone looked at that far door down there?
Oh, this
What's far to the east?
east. Down is east.
No, not yet.
Me and Stormlord will go check it out.
Alright, we go down to the far door.
I
You guys go down to the far door.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I check for traps and to see if the door is locked.
Stormlord's reaching for the handle and he sees it. Oh, right.
I'll mutter to Stormlord. We don't need that again.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Traps and lock on the door.
Guess that's that one. Roll.
16 for traps.
Okay, you do not find any traps on the door?
I'm gonna be checking for tracks, see if there's been any recent activity here other than
In what area?
friends. Over here in the area near Artemis.
There is activity. Looking around, you would see this is kind of like a drop-off point for just random shit that's found during raids and villages. So you see a lot of, like I said, very mundane stuff like burgers and ales, foodstuffs, rags, clothes, stuff like that. It's just random.
Is the door locked? If it's locked, then roll 22 for sleight of hand to unlock it.
The door is not locked.
Alright. I'll tell Stormlord. It's not locked. I can't find any traps. Should we go in?
I don't see why not, and I push the door open.
Alright. Passive perception.
13.
16.
So as the door is pushed open, you see a sight unfolding before you. There's a
sight.
As you're opening the door, you see barrels and crates and sacks are lining the walls of the chamber as the door slowly opens. As it opens more, you see 4 oversized straw pallets begin to open up more in front of you. As it gets to about the middle, you see 2 very bestial humanoids with feral eyes, and they're cleaning their weapons and bending their gear. As the door opens up, they hear it, they look over to you, they grab the weapons that they have been cleaning, and stand.
Wait, where is he?
We're down here. Oh, I guess we should move the figures.
Go figure.
And I guess we should have brought the rest of the party.
That's usually a good
My bad.
idea.
I was looking at something. I would have
the first
told
time you
them
went
I'm
behind-
leading the way because I look like a
What do they
freaking
look
ogre.
I got you, little buddy.
Orig.
What do they look like?
I look like Yorg.
Orig.
Beastly humanoid?
What?
You
What
said?
do those things look like?
Orcs.
Okay.
Orcs, beastly humanoids.
Little help down here.
I got you, little buddies.
Roll for initiative.
Oh wow. 12.
How's it going over there?
Not too good.
You need some new dice? I'll sell you my lucky one.
25 to 21.
24.
20 to 16.
18.
I'll sell you
15
my
to
lucky
11.
12.
Like you're having so much internal frustration.
10
because
to
I used to be
6.
just like
6.
6.
Has it been a minute since the last combat?
Wait,
Yeah, I
do
would
we
definitely
add
say it's
anything
been-
to
Oh
the
god,
whole
how bad.
Your initiative.
What is it?
initiative? Oh, so 7.
With 5?
Oh man.
Would you roll 3? A 2? Plus. Oh man.
Oh man.
It was a rough time.
Oh boy.
Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Milo, Stormlord, Cowl, Gore, Harness. What's 5? Yeah, I know, buddy.
Gosh.
Milo. The scene unfolds. What do you do?
Those are the only 2 figures. Can we put me in over there so I can?
Fudge. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Picture looks weird whenever my hand does.
This. I want to move straight forward and attack the one. What was that, to the north?
So.
That's to the north. I got it. Well,
I got
the
it.
northern.
Oh, it's northern. Yeah, the northern wall.
Gotcha.
I want to attack the one directly in front of me.
With what?
Rapier.
Oh, you're gonna run up on him?
Yep.
Oh gosh.
+1 crop, y'all. Assuming that I don't die in some.
Sweet.
Thought you were grabbing dice. I was like, oh, really? What is that, 10 feet? 15 to go up to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're actually about nipple level to him because
I
you're standing
get-
on top of pallets.
I get advantage because he hasn't had a turn of combat.
Okay.
And that's disappointing. But I'm doing well, so 22.
That hits.
D8. D6.
Oh boy, read that later.
Not making me worried. I think that's it. D8, D6 hit. 5, 10, 11 total.
Damage?
Yes.
Alright, cool. So as this happens, they spring up weapons ready and look at you. You actually run in with everything you have, like little danger mouse. Run in, rapier first. The rapier slams hard into the orc's chest. He looks at you. Blood falls from his mouth. He begins clutching at the weapon, and he drops to his knees in front of you.
He's just a slave. He's a peon.
Stormlord.
He's just an orc peon.
Stormlord is going to run up to the other orc
11?
Yeah.
and draw his glowing, what was it, longsword?
They're
And
just peons.
go ahead and swing that thing.
What?
Okay.
I need to find
Any special bonuses I should know about?
I'll let you know if you do it.
This is just like session 3 all over.
That's 19 to hit plus.
19 is your roll?
Just as confused
Yes.
as
Crits.
you guys are.
Okay, cool.
Increased crit range. Like
What it does was really fucking lame, but the way the guy used it in the Sunless Citadel, I'm kind of using it that way. Not so much. Shatter Spike is very special, and if you do it the way he's able to do it, every time it hits is a crit. But that's way OP. So I'll give you crit at 19.
That's fair enough.
Crit
Yeah,
range
pretty good.
19, 20.
Fair enough. Yeah, it doubles your crit. Doubles your chance.
That's
Yeah,
crit
it
myself.
does. That is
Well,
true.
3-5 was really big about crit range. Like,
Yeah,
But it's not like a plus
adjusting
one or
crit
anything like that.
Yeah.
Don't crit your pants.
Playing a
Like
rogue
15.
back then,
Yes.
you could adjust it to
Oh, yes, it is a plus
critting,
one.
rolling
Okay.
17.
It is also a long sword.
You guys gotta remember not to crit your pants, though.
Don't crit all the time.
Larry, before we move forward, do you have a plan before my character is introduced?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna
Yes.
8,
take a little break real quick.
9, 10, 11, 12.
12?
Yeah.
You run up with your beautifully your beautifully made sword. You grab it in both hands as it raises. Does that do your storm shit too?
No, that's only when I'm raging. I'm not
Okay,
raging right
okay.
now.
As you raise it above your head, it gleams hungry for blood. And you bring it down hard. What did you do to him?
12.
You are actually able to cleave into his
Let's
chest.
go.
He too drops to your knees, sword in body.
Dope.
Are these guys armed?
Not really. Hide armor.
No, I mean armed. Like, did they have weapons?
Oh yeah, they did until they both got the shit smacked out of them.
I'm
Ow.
a danger mouse.
did.
Look, we have to put that in my name over right there, like in the quotes, danger mouse. I like that.
Here, we'll make a counter right now. We'll start calling you Danger Mouse.
I don't have enough movement to get in the room.
That's
We
alright.
got
We'll have
bows
that
and
here in a
shit.
second anyway.
Yeah, but I only got one.
One bow? You need two bows? You shoot your toes? Just sits down, bow in each hand, pulls with his toes, and lets them both
You
loose.
stick your
They
elbows.
both shoot this way though.
You stick your elbows in it, and then you push out like that, and then you just let the bow go.
I feel like it would
Shoot
look more like
backwards.
the chick with the watermelon who gets smashed in the head. She had to have her face reconstructed.
Oh,
so,
my.
yeah, I'm going to shoot my hand crossbow at the one that he attacked.
Who? Him? Okay.
The one that Milo attacked.
Would that be a disadvantage?
Yeah, because it's ranged
Yes.
and they're prone.
And he's prone. The range, well, what's the range on it? What, like 20?
No.
60?
Ranged weapons have like
Short bow?
massive.
No, not
Short
not
bow?
hand crossbows.
I hate to
And
say it, but is that a
20,
desk that they're laying
20,
prone behind?
No, it's more of like, it's like a pallet.
Okay, cool.
So it's not like overly sticking above him, but you would roll at disadvantage because he's
2040, I
prone.
believe.
24?
2040.
2040?
2040.
Do you want to say you moved up some? What's your movement? Well, you did say you ran up.
30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be, I can't double disadvantage, or just at disadvantage.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean,
Oh, yeah. You already.
No, max range is 20, disadvantage at 40 feet.
But
He's already at
he's laying
disadvantage.
down.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying,
Yeah,
there he
you're
had
pushing
normal
forward.
attack. He's 20 feet away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna fix the AC for Thursday.
Alright.
Could have actually stayed back a little further since you have disadvantage either way.
Looking upon the room, he doesn't feel like he has much to worry about.
Sorry, guys. Got a lot
It's not a big difference between them, so that's
Got a lot of
fine.
phone calls.
That's gonna be 15 to hit.
Yes.
15 to hit. It's D6. I'm gonna use that inspiration.
You can't do no damage.
Has it,
Can't
been,
do
yeah,
no
can't do no
damage.
damage. Has it been 10
Oh.
minutes since the last battle?
No, I would say maybe it's been like. Oh, since the last battle? Yeah, definitely. Because y'all were in that room for a minute.
Yeah, we were losing.
We were in there a solid 10, 15 after the
At
battle.
least.
Whoa.
Whoa, that dice went roll.
3?
Whoa. 3.
I'll actually re-roll that because it was off table.
Three.
It was meant to be.
That 3
So
shows
almost
seven.
in like a weird 7.
7.
Alright, there you go.
Oh, you bastard.
I just come running up, and I realize that I'm not gonna get there before I can do much else. So I raise up my offhand,
I can't jump from this.
blast a bolt, and just embeds in
He
his
like
eye.
runs and jumps up just to make up for the fact that he's a little bit lower. And
Yeah, Yeah, I just embed the bolt in his eye.
Okay. Rapier in chest, bolt in eye.
Milo's pissed. He's like
Slumps
a dad
hard.
to kill someone. He just sees an arrow.
He's actually so heavy when he slumps. Roll a dex save.
Bet, bro. I got +7. Good, because I needed that. 15.
Okay. As he falls, the rapier is actually like ripped from your hand because he kind of falls over to his back, and your rapier is almost hilt deep into his chest.
That'll take some pulling out.
Next is going to be orc. The orc in front of you is going to stand up.
No.
No. No, my sword
It's too slippery for my sword.
to do
So because the weapon fell from his hand, he reaches. He doesn't quite grab it. He sees a javelin. He grabs it to shrug up into you, and for some reason D&D thinks that's disadvantage. I don't get that. That's pretty damn close. I could shank somebody up like that. He unfortunately though, the back of the javelin bounces off the ground a little bit, and it kind of right across your chest. No damage taken.
You have to try harder than that.
Javelins are thrown weapons, and so.
It can be used as a
Spear.
backup.
5 foot down. Yeah, it gives you a 5. No, wait. So no, it's not a disadvantage.
Yeah.
He still only rolled an 11. 3 was the lower one.
Okay.
It's only disadvantage if you throw. Ranged attack is disadvantage.
I didn't realize. I thought the same, that it was specifically like a thrown weapon.
Did I reckless attack last time?
No.
No. No, you have not recklessly attacked since Great Wolf.
Okay.
I missed anyway.
I think your last reckless attack, you smashed a dire wolf.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
Next is going to be Gorif.
Yeah, you decided to be
Alright.
decisive and technical this time.
You want to borrow a d20 so it goes a little
No,
higher
that
for you?
one.
So I obviously move up. My character's not accurate. I'm moving up ahead with the whole squad. But so I have 30 speed and I have dark vision, so I can see that orc.
You can throw a hand axe.
I could throw a hand axe.
It'd be a
So-
disadvantage since you're throwing something.
True.
Wait, what?
There's a disadvantage
Oh, 'cause
since
he's
you're
throwing.
throwing.
Wait, no, he stood up, didn't he?
Oh, he did stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already came up out and came out the
Yeah.
room.
No, no.
Oh no, that orc is dead,
Other
bro.
one. That one's
That one's dead.
That one's
stood
still
up,
alive.
yes.
Okay,
It
so
just
it's not
he just
My apologies.
he just attacked. I mean, okay, no,
Yes.
it's
No, yes.
he just went for an attack.
The one that's left alive.
So I see Stormlord dodge right, so I go, okay, I'm gonna throw it towards
roll the hit.
Roll the hit, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm always gonna stop you, like right when you say what you do, to see if how far it goes. Because I don't want you to describe something cool as shit and then like a roll fail.
What were you using?
The hand axe.
So you would look at the attack bonus for that.
18.
18?
Yeah.
That's the hit.
Yeah.
Yes. Roll damage.
1d6
Plus 3.
plus 6 plus 3. 5 plus 3, 8.
Damage. Go.
Alright, so Stormlord dodges out of the way. I see an opportunity, so I throw my axe and it kind of singes. I threw it at an angle, so it kind of just rolls, just cuts his head clean, sticks into, bounces up.
Hand axe thrown far. So as he's standing there, your hand axe, boom, straight to the chest. Clean shot, dude. Caved in. Well, not really caved in, but it's caved into his chest.
Yeah.
He looks at him, shocked of what has happened. And just blood hits your face,
Stormlord turns around, blood all over his face. That one was mine!
and it drops. As you're saying this, like it drops to knees again, and it just goes next to you. All right, guys. That is our 9 o'clock hour. We are going to go ahead and take our 2-hour intermission.
2-hour interview?
Sorry, well, after 2 hours. We are going to
Yeah,
take our after 2-hour intermission. Give our guys 1 minute to refresh, smoke cigarettes, grab a drink. If you guys want to come back, we'll probably be back in about 15 minutes or so. And then we will finish the second half of Session 7, Tales of the Yawning Portal. Bye, guys!
Hey!
See you real soon!
Alright guys, welcome back. We are at session 7 of Tales of the Yawning.
Oh no, I'm just.
Oh, okay. Sorry. He's eyeing up on my screens, yeah. Okay, so our lovely party has just decimated 2 orcs. You guys are in almost what looks like kind of like an orc bunk room kind of area.
I loot that orc's body.
Alright.
I loot the body of the orc I'm standing over.
Oh, Shiza.
Better give me my hand axe back.
Okay, so you find 8 silver, you find 4 silver. You guys are able to find on the orcs great axes. Why does it say he has a great axe, but that one says he has a great axe? I guess, oh, because ogres are armed with a great club. Gotcha. You find 2 great axes, roughly 6 javelins, and then whatever else you guys want to search around.
I walk this way and inspect the other pile of stuff and head farther down the hallway.
This one?
Yep.
You are pretty much finding about the same thing. As you are searching through, though, you end up finding another entry.
Oh, guys, use
I can't read.
food and shit all over the place to
I
refill
assume,
my
it's
rations.
not, I assume it's the other side, not your initiative tracker.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
I run out of
this is
stuff.
a very
Interesting note. It has our names on it. Who is the most scrying on this?
Can I just use the stuff in the room to refill my rations?
Yes. Yes.
Search the room for anything valuable, I guess.
Yeah, I refill my rations too. That's
okay.
a good idea.
Yeah, there's
I
a
take
lot
my
of,
hand axe
there's a
back,
lot of food
put
that
it
you
back
guys
in
are
my
finding in the area. So again, you're finding like foodstuffs, sails, blankets, tools, timber, pitch, nails, wood, and similar goods. Just
Wait,
basic handheld or household stuff.
Wait, what kind of tools?
We'll
Cooking?
say there's a
Pitons?
couple hammers. We'll say there's some pitons. We'll say 6 hammers and 8 pitons. Don't know why there's this is like hot dogs, a hot dog
I'm
buns.
taking 4 of the pitons.
I'll take the other 4.
I got a hammer.
Quietly kept to yourself. You that guy, huh? Okay.
you're not here right now.
Well, we don't know.
Well, I was
Oh,
gonna
that's
say,
true.
I'm making my way back to where I was helping him look around before they hollered, since that's a closed off
Okay.
area.
Alright, so you made your way back to this area?
Yeah.
So as you guys are making your way through, you're beginning to see, like I said, more of the same stuff. Each pile you search has about the same things inside of it.
He
And
just
we'll
assumes.
make our way back to
Yeah,
where they're at.
everybody's making your way
What's the
back.
note
You
say?
found the
Other
pitons,
than-
you found the hammers.
Well, you guys don't know we found it.
Oh.
Yeah,
You got
we
a
don't
hide
know
from
it.
us?
Well, we're not there, so unless you choose
You
to
guys
tell
just
us.
were in another area.
Yeah,
How long
but-
has it been since I cast my spell?
Which spell?
That's the ogre spell.
What'd you say, the last hour?
Yeah.
I would say it's probably been about 45 minutes.
So you're still
Still dark. I say in my normal voice because I don't have to do the voice. That's just my voice acting. It is just before daylight. The stars are still high in the sky, and a great majority of my people are in trance after a great feast provided by my nephew and his ranger companions. A glorious final day with the Primal.
Lovely poem you got there.
The Primar.
my Dark Ranger
Forsaken.
companion.
That would be Kill's last name.
I wonder if Kel was the Night Ranger maybe related.
Kill was a ranger.
With the last name of.
His people
Primal.
were the Primals.
Oh, yes.
So
yes,
maybe,
this would be the
so
one.
maybe this.
They were attacked by orcs and ogres, your people,
Right. Well,
They
I'm
believe they
halfway.
were attacked by my people, though.
with dwarven weapons which Keller found
Indeed.
from this very forge.
Right.
Leads me to believe
Well, maybe.
there's either a Primar here or that skull belongs to one.
So we can take Drow off the list of.
I assume it's enough.
I don't believe that skull belonged to the person leaving these notes.
I don't think so.
Typically, when I kill people, they don't come back to life and write notes and leave them next to their bodies.
The final
Right.
note. The final note was found next to the skull.
But why, if the orcs did it, they were in control of this area. Why would they?
He might have come here before the orcs were in charge, or when they
Maybe,
had a
but-
very lean.
But why would the orcs leave the trail
He
to
might have.
frame the orcs?
Well, they're not generally very intelligent. No offense.
Obviously not.
Maybe it's a third party
They
trying.
probably weren't trying to frame the dwarves. They probably just found dwarven weapons and attacked.
Passive
I'm
perception.
probably-
You guys are okay.
16.
As you guys are walking in, there's haphazard stacks of crates, barrel sacks, and bundles are crowding this long cavern that you guys have walked your area
Can I
into.
just like buy these from you?
I don't remember ever.
Like, I'm dead serious.
I don't remember ever
You can have as many
riding a
as you
scout
want.
I'm
against
gonna
drow.
eat all of them if you say that.
Okay, well, just leave some for me.
To the north of the room that you guys are
Do
in,
your best.
there are the two finished passageways that go further west.
Alright, fine.
I'm gonna move forward.
They were $3.99.
Up
You can give
and
me.
As you
Up
move
to
forward, you see that there is a narrow
There's
opening
like about half
leading
left.
south, as well in the southeast corner. As you're moving forward, you're able to see a well full of murky water.
I don't see any orcs. I assume 15 minutes is gone up. By the time we make it this
By the
far.
time they've made it over, yes.
So I revert back to my half-elven lovely self. Well then.
Where's your other finger?
Well then,
Tell's over.
gentlemen. Yes, I was the ogre the whole time. Surprise!
Dun,
No.
dun.
It's a good thing you told us. We might have killed you.
Well, we have 3 options. Oh, what's this way? Can I see that?
Do you look down that way?
Yeah.
As you look down that way, you see crates stacked upon crates. You can see glints of maybe iron bars, but only glints. This area is very packed thick.
Have
Well,
we
we
caught
have
up? Have we caught up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. and
Well,
so-
friends. We have a couple of options. Literally 2. We can go down this hallway here, or we can go down the hall earlier on.
I look at Milo. Why don't you take a look for us?
I'll look at our options
Roll perception.
and
Everybody.
D20.
Crit.
modify 20.
That's,
Okay, everybody above a
24.
12. Alright. You guys are able to hear faint voices. One seems to be female, one seems to be male. These voices appear to be coming from the south. And you can hear them coming somewhere from the south, but it sounds more southwest from where you guys are at. They're just yelling help.
I'm gonna head toward the voices.
They're yelling help.
I'm headed toward the voices.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So you guys would make your way here. You hear the voices kind of coming down this cutout walkway.
Careful,
We're gonna go
guys.
that way.
Just be careful.
Draw the long sword.
Where are you guys going?
Toward the voices. Follow
What
us.
voices?
Just follow us.
I'm
Or
gonna,
stay
It'd
by
be a trap,
yourself.
guys. Just be on guard.
I'm gonna lurk in the murky water.
What?
I'm gonna look in the murky water, I think.
It's just kind of a cesspit. It looks like it might have been water, but it's sat for so
At
long.
one point
Bacteria.
when the dwarves owned it.
That's the bathroom.
That might have been special, I don't know.
Okay.
Make a wish and it'll be
So you
special.
guys have opened up into.
Well, that first poop in the morning with a cigarette's pretty special. So, I mean,
Okay. So as you guys are making your way down this tunnel, you see an opening to the southeast, southwest, into the northern area. You can discern as you guys are walking up that these voices are still coming more south. They're getting louder. They're desperate in sound.
Keep moving forward.
Keep to the voices.
Okay.
Come on.
So as you guys are coming up, you see the stack of boxes that are in front of you. Same mundane goods that you guys have been finding. As you move forward, you're able to see an opening to the west, to the south, and to the north, as you guys move into this area, the voices are still very south. As you walk forward, who's first? I think Milo was the first one to say I walked.
Yeah,
first.
I'm
So as you walk up, you are able to see. Okay. As you walk up, you're able to see a rough-hewn sapling. A row of rough-hewn sapling trunks forms a very crude but serviceable barrier against the mouth of this small cave. A door locked with an iron padlock secures the room in front of you. You are able. Oh, I'm going to do that part. The voices seem to be coming from the other side of this door.
Should we check it out?
Let's check it out. Let's bust it wide open.
I'm assuming it's locked, so I want to roll to open or pick it.
Intelligence roll of 14. Can I assume that this cave attaches to this without looking at the map?
Yes. Judging for how you've been walking and the ways that you've been taking, you even asked your good buddy Cowell, who I think is good at caverns and caves or whatever.
Very specifically, have my wanderer feats.
We'll say this is kind of a caverny area. He does help you to let you know the ground goes to that. Okay, so to the door.
I'm assuming it's locked.
Yes.
I'm gonna pick the lock. That's a 21.
Okay. You are sitting there with your thieves' tools, you're fiddling with it, and you can hear the padlock springs forward. You remove the padlock.
I'm gonna keep the lock.
You keep the lock? Okay. Do you open the door?
No, yes, sorry.
Okay, you are able to. It's not really like closed, like it's kind of like a latch that goes over. So as soon as you pull it, the door springs forward a little bit. You can hear scuffling inside.
I draw my rapier.
Do you open the door?
I want to draw my rapier and stealthily open the door.
Okay, you draw your rapier and stealthily open the door. As you open the door, it is almost pitch black in here. You can hear figures moving away from you, but you can't really see anything.
Stormlord,
Hey,
come here.
I'll walk up.
I don't have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
I have superior.
He was closest.
I have the best dark vision.
Okay, so
ever.
you guys walk up to see the commotion,
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah.
You see Milo kind of like holding an eye, trying to adjust. You guys are able to see very dimly all grayish figures. There are what appears to be 3 figures. 2 of them are kind of like huddled against the wall, and one of them is just like sitting.
I talked to them. What are you doing here?
On that note, I'm just gonna walk in.
Are you just asking what they're doing here?
Why are you here? What are you doing here?
They seem to be very fearful of you.
I push him to the side.
Saying much.
The dangerous
Can I tell-
mouse.
I have dark vision. Can I tell what race they are?
The 2 that you see in front of you appears to be human. The 3rd one kind of has like his head slumped down. He's not really paying attention to you at all.
To the 2 humans. Hello. We are adventurers from Undermountain. We assume you were captured by the orcs.
Indeed. We'll just say they both talk together. Indeed, we are. We've been here for many. I don't even know what day it is anymore.
How many of you were there when you were captured?
It was me, my brother here, and our mother and father.
Those 2 are gone.
Oh, we have not found them yet, but we will keep looking.
And who is that one? That gesture is the one sleeping.
He does not talk much. We know not truly who he is.
He's not one of your captors, then.
No, he's been here longer than we have.
Have your captors been
Nudge
aggressive towards you or hurt you in any way?
Roll intellect, because I guess it would be you're putting 2 and 2 together.
11.
Okay. You would guess that being the fact that they kind of jumped back very quickly when they saw him with the sword, they probably have not been treated the best. They are very, they're not really like, they're not perishing away, but you can tell they've been malnourished for a little while for what they've been in here.
I take out 1 cup of water and I pour the water in a couple of pieces of bread and say, "Here, eat this."
They both quickly come up to you, almost a little distrusting at first though.
Not too fast.
The sister takes the drink, she hands it to her brother, and she rips a piece of whatever.
I'll leave them alone. And I go up to the third one and
Yeah, I was gonna say I shake the third person with.
Who are you?
So before, as you guys have walked up, you can see that the figure is almost skin and bone. Very dirty, very shallow face, eyes slightly sunken, a beard that has become matted. Like it was almost white, but now it's just a brownish dirt.
If he's an elf, he can't grow a beard.
Blood elves have beards on. Why not?
Technically,
A little
homebrew
goatee.
items don't exist either. So
DM scratching. Screw it.
can my guy have a beard?
Can you grow a beard?
Yeah, apparently.
You should have a beard if you can grow a beard.
Just some fur.
I can't. So I lived through all my characters. So I can't.
Alright, let's get past the beard.
Because you see like this very like emaciated, very like disheveled, like like middle of life, closer to elderly age, like wood elf stare back up at you with these kind of like.
oh, you're wood elf?
I am a wood
Oh,
elf.
fucking shite. Everything that was half elf, I do apologize. I thought you were a half elf. for some
No,
reason.
the primars are all wood elves.
Okay, sorry.
That's all good. He looks up at you with these like kind of like very faded like golden brown eyes and this like very like pale olive skin and this faded diamond tattoo that oddly reminds you of Kel's. Very faded, very much older. Like he hasn't been able to upkeep it in some time. He just kind of looks up at you and he goes,
So is it like Hina art?
"Yeah,
Like
it's
draw on kind of? Okay.
yeah, it's more battle paint than
Gotcha.
than a tattoo." He looks up at you and he goes, "Just go away."
You would notice the necklace on
I'm not even really looking up at you. I'm so like, what do you say? I have like exhaustion already.
Yeah, I mean, you are. Torture and beating to you has almost came as a day-to-day thing. So, like, you don't even look up to people who enter anymore. You just kind of accept what's probably about to happen.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to
Man,
stay
let's-
here, you can.
It looks like you've been through a lot, man. You need some help.
I rolled a 22 on perception. Do I notice the necklace around Stormlord's neck?
Yes.
I look up and it's like,
Dwarf, where did you get that necklace?
from a close friend.
Oh.
Kel Primar.
Kel was alive.
He was.
Older Primar, I presume.
He just hangs his head. He just kind of goes to himself.
I put my hand on him
At least he's not the orc anymore. We just killed him.
and the wise mother would not be proud of you right now. You've given up.
I've been here longer than I would like to say. My people are dead because of me.
Friend,
His lip like starts to like quiver. He gets like really, tears start to well in his eyes.
friend. You should not give up so easily. Kel did not give up so easily. He came here in search for revenge of his people.
The boy was always rash, just
Indeed.
like his mother.
He died in revenge. Killing Orc Captain.
The Yarrig fellow, then, yes. Well, then are you my saviors then? Are you getting me out?
I hand him a water skin.
We aren't here to save you. We will if we can.
Well,
Of course, but in your weakened state, you would be of no use to us.
I need my focus. I'm useless without my magic, yes, but with it, I could be of great help to you.
You know where they took it.
I look over at Stormlord like he's an idiot.
Stormlord's used to getting that look. He doesn't realize it's insulting.
Would I know
just
possibly where
probably
my belongings were taken, like my
Magic.
my focus and stuff?
Your focus.
I'm a druid, so I have to. I channel my magic through a druidic focus.
You would be unsure.
I'm unsure where they have taken my things, but please.
What would I know of druids?
Here's a hammer.
I do not
to attune to focus?
Do druids have to attune to a focus?
They have to channel their magic through their focus. Same way that
Like, can they use anything, or does it have to be
What's the limitation?
a specific thing?
I'll let you ask that.
as far as I can tell, and if I'm wrong, correct me as the person I played a druid.
Luckily, this is my game and not theirs.
Yeah, exactly. From my understanding, you have to have your focus with you in order to channel your magic. It could work in the same way as wizards, where you don't necessarily have to have your book, but you have to like cast.
Well, my question is, does it have to be a specific item?
I break a leg
Or
off the
can
table.
it be
Can you use this?
Can it be any magical or
No, it has to.
mundane staff?
I'm gonna say for sake of this, no. For
It
my
has to
character,
be like attuned to the
Yeah.
goddess tree or some shit.
yeah, it has to have been carved from like some ancestral tree or
Yeah.
something like that.
I would say
It has to be
that
special.
it has to have something of like a magic amplifying property to it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be like from a specific tree or something, but it has to be imbued as a focus.
How about his sword?
I'm gonna.
You can't have my sword.
I mean, I guess violence is needs a focus, so the sword would be a.
No, the
Violent
one that
focus?
the magic one that lights up. No.
The sword is my spellcasting focus.
Alright,
I cast
I'm gonna
violently.
I'm gonna hand you a short sword, and then I have a short bow. That'll give you
Can't
the
use the
arrows.
short sword, my boy. Druids can't use any metal-based weapons.
Is it almost like it like burned your skin or something?
Something like that. It's like a preference.
No,
thing.
Yeah.
He's honestly
take
better
the-
off
You can
with the
use
table
metal-
leg.
You can use metal
There is
weapons,
something
you
about
can't
druids not
wear
being able
armor.
to use metal.
Yeah,
I know
okay,
that.
okay. So I can't use
No,
it.
The
they can't wear
handle
armor.
has to be wooden.
Yeah,
I'll take the bow.
They
I will-
can't.
I will take the
They
bow.
can't.
That's a thing.
They can't wear. They can't touch
Give me
metal.
the bow.
So it can't be a.
Is it like a
They
ground
can
or
they can
something?
have a weapon with
No,
a
it's
wooden
just-
handle and a metal
Metal's
blade.
not natural.
Oh, okay.
Metal is forged to become something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I use the short sword or not?
No, I. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
It would
Okay,
have
so
a
I.
wooden hand.
Are you
I give-
proficient with short swords?
It's a
As-
life.
as
and
an
Go
death.
over
Yes.
to my new character sheet.
As an elf,
That's
yes,
enough.
you are.
Yes.
Short
Yeah.
sword, long bows. Yeah. All right, I'll take the
Yeah.
short bow and the short sword.
Just assume it has a wooden handle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that.
Running around with Link's sword.
But
Early
What-
days.
I would
I'll do my
And what
best.
of you two?
Hey!
Do you have any battle prowess?
Oh, dude, they've hauled ass. Door was open, they've hauled ass.
They were chained?
No.
They're wearing a
What
lock.
kind of captors are these guys?
Big ass orcs and small door.
What does
You
the
ain't
short
getting
sword
out.
do? Damage wise?
D6.
Plus the big dude that
Ogre.
was already
Yeah.
stated they weren't too worried
No,
about
that'd be
security because nobody
Yeah,
has
that'd
the
be
balls
next
to
for
come
you.
in here.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Or to try and leave, I'm assuming.
Yeah, something so small and pathetic there.
Where'd they go?
They have made their way. Actually,
They
they're kind of just wandering around.
Which
if
direction? That way or this way? Right or left? South.
I would say they went west.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
17 survival on tracks.
You discern that they have went west.
They went that way.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say if I take a peek down this way, does it reach to that same?
Do we see a
Just
bridge
a
on fire?
bridge?
Well, it's not on fire anymore. It's just like not much. Yeah, but yeah.
So they're not going very far.
No, they have like.
Unless they want to jump, you know. I mean, there's so
All right, guys. If you're really trying to get to them, you step out and they run back up to you.
Are those cards covering?
No, I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, they take off running that way, thinking the bridge is still there, and all of a sudden you're.
I'm not that much of a
great.
Are those cards covering something?
What? No.
We've been in this room.
Yes.
Right?
Sorry, you can move that. That is the.
Oh, can we get
prison
my
cell.
menu on the board? Yes.
Nope.
Wherever that's at. Is that this guy?
Yes, that is that guy.
Excuse me.
Well, that's
Fucking
not
huge. Oh my god, why am I so big? I didn't realize that.
It's a swole
Well,
ball.
that's also because you're next to a dwarf and a halfling.
But like, put me next to you though. Like, I'm still huge compared to you.
That's just because you have like armor and stuff on.
Oh, maybe
Well,
I shouldn't have that as my
We'll say that you have a weird compensation to height thing, and you like make tree platforms.
But I'm 5'8".
Oh my god. Well, we're gonna.
What are those
That's
shoes
pretty
called that, like.
Platform.
The pumps.
Well, no, but the specific shoes that, like.
Platform heels.
Disco shoes.
Like the ones that monks and stuff wear.
Oh, like the sandals with like that thick
Oh,
of a thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got like the thick wood block on the bottom of it. And like two of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of those. So I'm like regular like 5'8", but
Yeah.
with these I'm like 6'2".
Well, he's got no shoes on. I mean, he's
Oh,
got a short bow. Or he's got a long bow and a short sword, but
Well-
he's still running around in like a loincloth.
If you can hold your own weight, you can come with us.
It's because he's a druid. He's soaking in all the sunlight and growing through photosynthesis. That's what it is.
Alright, well, I guess we can figure out that that's where the bridge went and it's
Yes.
now gone.
I'll
So
let you discern that.
we'll go the way that we haven't gone.
To which one?
Southeast.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
guess
you guys
I'll
make
just
your.
say let's go and kind of lead the way. Hope for the
I'm
best.
close behind you.
I am staying in the back.
All right. Well, go ahead and pull the card.
I am like that.
So as you guys are going in, you walk into a room with there's a large smoky fire crackling in the middle of this room. There are battered pots and kettles stacked all over. Clearly this space serves as some kind of like crude kitchen. And you feel a distinct draft drawing smoke up through a rough hole in the ceiling. It's possible to think that maybe this was what was pulling air.
Can we see
with
light?
the gas? Yes. No, you can't really see light. You can see glints of light because the smoke is thick going up the chimney.
I just wanted to, can we guess how far down we are?
I would say the chimney ceiling is probably about 30 feet up.
3 feet up. Cool.
But we can't climb up.
Well, the fire's still crackling, so it's fresh. They've been here. We should take caution.
So we should hurry.
You've literally been in a place full of orcs at all damn time. I'm guessing they've been.
Yeah, but if the fire's still going, that means they were recently.
Like I said, it's
Maybe
kind
they
of
were
a
just-
kitchen area, so they would
Must
probably
have
keep
just
Maybe
it
that
going.
was just the
Fire
ones in the
control.
other room that we just killed.
I just
They
want to
don't
point out that
seem-
you said so we should proceed with caution, and I said so we should hurry.
Without there's anything useful in the room. Let's move on. What was your guy's name? Sorry.
Oh, I actually did not tell you guys my name, so what do you asked?
What's your name?
My name is Tylus.
Tylus.
Is it Tylus?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't let me fucking pronounce that.
Tylus.
It was Tylus.
Oh, it is Tylus.
Tylus.
But he says it kind of weird.
Okay.
It's
Like-
because of the accent I use. It's
Is it O and then the two dots?
No, it's a U.
It's a U.
Tylus.
Did we find
Tylus
anything
or
else
Tylus? Yep.
in this
Tylus,
room? Did we
Tylus,
find
Tylus.
anything else in this room?
In the
no,
there's
Snooze
nothing
is spelled
of
S
concern
N
there.
U S.
I would say you guys probably find 5 days worth of rations.
Let him have them. I'm not worried. I have 10.
Yeah, I mean, let him eat. Let the man eat. This man's been starving.
You're given 5 days rations.
Alright, I'll add that to my inventory. Thank you. Thank you. I will be sure to return the favor once I have my focus back.
Your HP is
Just a,
Could
so
we
I'm
just a
at-
member of the family we welcome.
Could we remember that path that we have
Our
not taken?
max.
Of our
Oh, my max
great,
HP is
I
half right
can.
now.
of our great pal.
Because of my
Cal.
wanderer feature, I literally make a mental map. Like, I cannot get lost in
Well,
here.
let's
yeah,
keep
he's old school
exploring.
D&D where he would sit there with a piece of paper and draw everything I'm saying and create your map.
But it is
Shazam
mine.
happens. Yeah, thank God. Okay, so you guys have made your way, I'm guessing, back through the passageway. We'll say that's your stacked box right there.
It's the special feature that comes with that.
So as you guys are passing
I
by
would-
this
Yeah,
area,
I was thinking we'd go south.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I plan on going south. I guess me and Spoon were kind of turning south, and you guys are going with
We
us.
already beat the ogre boss. Like, what else can you
you guys have made your way south.
The next one.
Ooh, actually, how is everyone?
His boss?
How's everybody feeling?
Yeah, how's everyone feeling in terms of
Ulf's
Because
boss?
I actually don't need my focus to do this. This is why this is what my class
I am
features.
undead.
I'm okay.
You guys
I
feeling
could-
a little-
I could rest.
I could use a little bit of help.
I'm at max
I
health,
use my,
but I'm
uh,
also out of spells.
So you two, I'm gonna use my class feature, Balm of the Summer Court, and I'm gonna spend 2d6 on each of you.
What the hell is happening?
Rock paper scissors to see who gets max and see who gets 1.
Shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right,
Guys,
so
one.
yeah, you get max, and then you each get 1 temporary hit die.
What does that even mean?
How long
One
does the
temporary hit die or one
Till a
temporary
short
hit?
rest?
Nope, it just
Temporary hit
well yeah,
die or
until
temporary
short
hit
or
point?
long rest. Yeah,
Okay.
So I got plus
Hit
6.
die or hit point?
temporary hit point, but you get these as
So like,
HP added. So,
So
you
like
got
parentheses 1, parentheses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
1 plus
your
mine.
temp, the box that says temp.
Oh, wait, temporary hit points. Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
It's
one.
1 plus my druid level, so 3. So actually, you get 4 and you get 9. Yeah, 'cause
Because
it's
you guys
plus
have 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Alright. So as you guys are making your way south, you come up to what seems to be a dead end.
You only get one temporary hit.
There.
The dead end?
Yes. You come up to
Oh,
what
I
seems
see.
to be like a dead end. There are orcish markings, or what appears. I guess you, because you're with them, you would recognize as
Yeah.
orcish markings on the door.
I thought this was a dwarven place. There's orcish markings right here.
Do they look like scribed in, or do they look like an orc took something sharp and?
Or do they look
No,
official,
no,
like
no.
legit?
They're more like inked on.
Inked on? Right.
Like a child
Like
with a
something-
fist and a
no,
crayon,
no,
or
no,
like
no.
What
Very-
does it say?
Very intricately written.
Like it's been there for a while. It's been
No,
it's just
I
intricate.
don't
It's
think
Tell us
fancy.
what it says.
Can you read?
there. I can read Orcish.
okay, well, while you're doing that, roll perception.
Just him.
Yes. Is it one that reads orcish?
16 plus.
16.
Perception is right there.
Plus 2, 18.
As you were kind of looking through it and looking over it, you noticed that some of them are random, but some of them are meant for something.
Right.
And you would see, like, this would be word for blood. This would be word for sand. This would be word for touch. But you start to see that there's more ones that say touch.
Right.
And you kind of start putting it together a little bit, and you're like,
Touch me, feel me.
the door slides open in front of you, revealing a long hall.
An orc solved a puzzle. Who'd have thunk it?
I'm a
Check
hot
for
for
traps. Real quick.
I want to check for traps. Right
Am I able to check any of these loose pack like
Yeah,
boxes
while
and
this is
stuff?
going on, you're
Because
back
I
there.
because I rolled 25 on perception. I want to see if I can find my shit.
You have not been able to find your so-called shit.
I want to check for traps right there. Where that,
Shit, baby.
the door
I
is.
just need my focus.
Well, okay,
Really?
roll
You're
an
gonna focus?
investigation.
It's a eagle's
I don't
head.
know. Make sure we don't have another
Photo
room
of
of
an
it.
eagle's head. Tiny little eagle's
It's
tail.
18
Put it on top of
plus
my
2,
quarterstaff.
modified 20.
What were you checking for traps?
Yeah.
You're not seeing
I mean,
any
outside of
traps
the things,
along
but-
this way.
I'm gonna assume I'm gonna get those
Traps
on
are
my
scary.
trade.
Cool. Let's go. Lead the way. Means Stormlord, I guess. Keep going.
Yeah.
All right. We move.
Okay. So as you make your way further down, you again come to the same style of hex marked door.
Right. Do I need to roll perception to read that too?
No, I would say you know what you're looking for. Would you like
Okay.
to do the same thing you have done?
Yeah. Just
Good job, Kevin.
touch. I mean, not, I look at it and I'm like, huh.
Blood touch sand. Okay.
Blood
What is
touch
bless?
sand.
What does that spell do?
Plus
Add a
gives
D4 to ability checks, attack rolls, or savings.
So I'm not.
4 up to 3 characters.
So just blood touch, and pretty much it emphasizes
touch,
on
touch, touch.
blood touch.
At
Yeah,
base
touch,
level,
touch.
hang on level.
We
What
open
are
the
they
door.
trying to tell us? I wonder.
At base level, hang on level it goes up.
Right.
So do you touch the door again?
Somebody want to touch this? Or has
You
been
would-
working out for me?
You would actually have to like point out what to touch because they cannot read orcish.
Right. Well,
All I hear is somebody.
I
wanna
don't touch what
this,
says.
and I'm like around the corner.
Can I touch what blood says? Like touch on blood?
Oh yeah. As you put your finger to it, the room lights up and then goes back away.
Right.
There appear to be nothing has happened.
Okay. Whatever. Fuck it. I'll touch it.
Okay.
There's a door open.
The door slides open.
Go through. I
The
go
secret door pivots open to reveal a chamber of finished stonework. The room is cluttered with crude furnishings.
Orcs were so stupid they had to write down how to open doors.
That's actually funny.
I assume yes.
You can do it. Get back over there. Okay, cool. Yes. So as it slides open, the air is hazy with smoke of a small cooking fire that you can kind of see in the middle of the room. Dozens of yellow skulls are suspended from the ceiling by fraying ropes strung through holes punched into the bone. In front of you, an orc in ragged black robes look up from her work, her face twisted into an expression of rage.
Rage?
Rage.
Twister mother.
Rolling for initiative.
Mother. Danger not what my
And there is also,
Rolling for initiative.
as you are seeing her, you are also seeing. It doesn't really give them
I
a
hate that I'm
description.
so
they're just
far
there.
back in line.
As the door opens and she's looking at you, you see kind of two orcs off to the area a little bit. This area is lit because of the fire. You see two orcs with their backs to you. They're kind of like at benches or tables doing something.
None of them noticed though? Another one noticed?
She looked at you. Do you have a reaction?
I speak Orcish.
They might speak common.
Hello!
These three can be seen right now, so.
I don't know,
I
that's all I
mean,
got.
dude, we literally just killed Ulf. Are you sure you want to say hello to someone who just looked at you?
So as you have said hello, the other two orcs have taken notice. They all three turn. Roll for initiative.
Yeah, there was no peaceful alternative right there.
The only thing I've noticed about this book is that there is really no peaceful alternative with orcs.
Orcs are pretty violent.
14.
We all roll initiative?
Yes.
Alright, 25 to 21. 20 to 16.
18.
18 as well.
Okay.
It's a bad omen. We were on the same initiative tonight. Kel died.
Oh, fuck.
Is he gonna die right here?
I'm staying in the back, my
You're
boy.
all the way back here. You can't even see what's going on right now. So.
Yeah.
Unless
There's a
comes
fucking
up
narrow
behind
ass
us.
hallway.
I almost wrote kill.
No, it's all good.
Okay, so
kill.
that was
What
20
if
to
something
16.
comes up behind
Let me get 15 to 11.
And I'm fucked, man. I'm already at half health.
How much?
15.
15 and 14. Have you said where yours was yet? You still down there?
That's 8.
Oh, okay. So Artemis. Cool.
I think I can still cast my cantrips without my focus. So. I think you can give some people
Was
blight.
he leading? Was that Trigger? Was his name? Was he leading or were me and Stormwood?
He saw the door. He backed off the door. He told one of you guys to touch it. Do you want to rock, paper, scissors? Who touched? I think you said you touched it.
I'll touch it.
You touched it. Door swings open. You've seen what you see. All right, Milo, first to react. As usual.
Is that what's in there? I'm just basically looking for stuff I can hide behind.
That's new music.
Anything?
No. From what you look, I mean, there's like a box right there, but she's kind of looking at you. So if you hide, you would literally hide in front of her.
Nothing well.
Yeah.
So I move up 15 squares. I would be within melee of the orc and her.
Yes.
I want to do that.
Underestimate the woman.
And stab her with the rapier. I get advantage. They would have turn to combat. And I'll modify. Oh no, that's 21.
To hit?
Yes.
And who are you hitting?
Her.
Okay.
And then, because I had advantage, I get sneak attack. I'm assuming that
Do you have assassinate on that?
Yes, this is the level 3. The other campaign's a level 2.
I thought assassinate's for surprise.
I thought assassinate made it an
I have
auto-crit.
advantage on a creature that hasn't had a turn in combat. They haven't had a turn in combat. And
So
then
what gave
I
you
get.
advantage?
Better than having.
That's the feat for level 3.
I know, but don't you have to have advantage?
No, that gives me advantage.
With that, it gives you advantage.
When a creature has not had a turn in combat, I
Okay.
get advantage.
Okay.
And then
Wait,
because
doesn't that make it an auto crit?
no, if it's a surprise, you didn't have surprise round.
Oh, gotcha.
And then because I gave me advantage, I get sneak attack. So that's 17, 18.
To hit?
It was
that
21 to hit. 18 was damage.
I'm sorry, I gotta write her. Okay. And that was with what?
Rapier on her.
Rapier. Okay. So as her face twists to see this very small creature again run up,
The danger mouse.
Ranger Mouse run up and plant his rapier, your rapier into her shoulder. It goes in. How much damage did you do?
18.
Okay. Your rapier pierces hard into her shoulder, and then you pull out.
Is that, did she kneel or go prone?
No.
No, okay. In that case, I'm gonna bonus disengage and move my remaining movement back.
Okay.
What is that, 10 back? So it'd be right there. I only have 25 movement. 15 forward, 10 back.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
And then I'm gonna yell back down to the hallway orcs. So so that the rest of the party knows. And that's it.
Sorry, my fiance's messaging me.
You're on.
Oh, good, baby.
Okay. Okay. So you have moved back. Next will be witnessing the small creature run up and stab into her. She.
Well, that was
Why
actually
did I not write what the saving throw was?
I have a saving throw.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Well, that's just a straight mod, right? 'Cause it's
No, saving throw would be up top if you're proficient or not.
I am not.
So
Straight roll or plus the mod?
it doesn't say anything. Okay. I'm guessing it would just be your modifier.
Yeah.
She looks at you, hand forward. Halt. But her words seem to have had no effect on you.
I'm gonna laugh at her.
She's laughing, infuriated, blood vessels popping. Next will be Stormlord.
How far up can I move? I have 25 movement.
You would have been with me.
Kevin, you want to?
Do we? I don't know.
Yeah, you would actually be right outside the door
Oh, okay.
because Gorev had stepped from the side.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna charge in on longsword, the closest.
It's 15 to get in between her and the orc. That is.
Or to your left, I'm guessing? You said
Yeah.
closest. Alright. I guess that goes by perception.
And I will make this a reckless attack.
That's a stupid ass first spell to throw out.
11.
11? And who are you attacking?
The orc to my left.
The orc to your left. You run in with your
Maul.
Maul?
No, longsword.
longsword? Okay. You run in with your longsword and you raise it above your head and you
Oh,
go to
12 because it was because it's a +1 longsword.
That's fine. You go to slice. The orc very narrowly misses the attack.
Better like next time, Stormlord.
Is that the end?
Yeah.
Tylus?
I'm just gonna use my action and cast guidance on Cal. You get a 1d4 for any potential like ability checks or attacks on your next turn.
That is your.
That's my turn.
Nice.
Yeah. I can do my cantrips without my focus.
Don't give it to the name.
Well, I can't touch
You
it.
go
I'm
around the
not
corner
gonna
and
actually-
who would have thought more shit is attacking.
I'm doing well. These dice have not let me down much. How's my hat on the ground? The once a day reroll the now one.
Why was it down on your head?
I can tell she's a spellcaster of sorts.
Yes, looking at her,
Where you, would he have heard her try to do the halt thing and me just laugh at her?
Yeah.
That would help.
so looking at her, roll perception. I'm not going to use this as a roll because you're not going to do something.
17.
17. Looking at her, she is in a kind of. I don't know what they call that. Her armor looks to be like kind of leatherish hide. It's got like fur around. Very large, very strong looking. You look to her face, and you're able to see an eye is missing.
Yes. I know we're fighting.
In game, I have no idea what's going on. Out of game, I know exactly what's going on.
He would probably know what that means.
Yes. Okay. So your character would know very well what the hell is going on. She is what is called she is what is called a Eye of Grumsh. Orcs pray to like a bloodthirsty god of orcs, which would be the god Grumsh. Grumsh was attacked by I think Corleone.
Yeah.
Hey Jason.
Yes.
Weren't you kind
And
of slave to that?
Grumsh was stabbed in the eye. So as tribute, any of her his followers who become an Eye of Grumsh must remove an eye or have an eye removed, and that kind of elevates them to a higher status in their belief system.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically, become like clerics.
Yeah.
Well,
Shaman.
Shamans.
Yeah.
Shamans.
I don't know that.
She's a shaman.
All I can tell is she's magical of some sort. I want to take her out first, whole person.
Okay. What does that do?
Saving throw 14
Ooh, an orc make a wisdom saving throw.
The last one passed.
14? 5.
But if she's a shaman, then she should have higher.
Hold on, let me see if she has any kind of resistances to.
Unless she has a +9.
No.
I think they.
No.
Okay.
No.
Thought they had advantage on saving throws, but
Nope.
that's out of game knowledge.
No, literally.
Okay, so on your
The
paper,
struggle's
what you
real,
told
ain't
us-
it?
okay, let me do it.
When we know exactly what's going on, but we're not supposed
You
to.
can cast a hold person.
She is paralyzed.
Okay.
Paralyzed.
I gotta get one. Paralyzed, incapacitated, can't move or speak, automatically fails strength or dex saving throws. Attack rolls against this creature have advantage. Attack rolls that are hit or critical if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
If you hit this, it's a crit.
Just wanted to do it.
I'm guessing he yells that out. When they're paralyzed, they take more damage. I forgot what your character sounded like.
Let me
I was about to
get
say,
When they're
just say critical
paralyzed, they
hit.
take more damage.
Let me get it.
See.
Still working on my proper.
Don't understand.
Is that the end of your?
And I would give inspiration to Stormward.
Okay. Next will be Kaul.
Now, what does the guidance do?
Guidance. So guidance.
You get a D4.
Yeah, I gave you the D4 already. So you touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a D4 and add that number roll to an ability check of its choice. It can roll the die before or making a disability check. So if you're doing any sort of weird ability
Are
check,
you missing a D6?
I am.
it's a cantrip, so I can do it whenever. So even if like.
Well, you see.
Yay!
I actually don't intend on doing any checks this turn unless I need any to get up here to everybody.
Well, I'm pretty sure it goes for your attack roll too, right? You just
No,
can't damage
it's just an ability check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't work the same way as like inspiration does, or bless.
Well, it's a cantrip, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Now let's see why I took my
Now,
heart
with
out.
this being such a narrow passage, how would that work with me getting up
Dude,
there?
it's nice and chilly.
You are
in this
able to
corner.
pass by each other. The
pass through
passage is
chilly.
roughly about 7 to 8 feet
Oh,
wide.
yeah.
That's enough to share us.
Been around for a while.
I'm fat,
You,
so.
you can shimmy through those spaces.
You can share a space with me. I know that much.
Well, I mean, if you pass through it, you don't take movement or
I'm gonna step in and just step to the right of the door.
I don't think you can end
That's
there.
where my movement is.
In his space,
On-
you
on
can
my
yes.
hand.
I'll take my D4 back then.
I yell for Milo to watch out
I,
as I bathe the room in lavender fire.
Milo, get low.
You bathe the room.
Everybody within a 20-foot cube with the center of the room has to make a dex save. So, well, I'm gonna center it on the guy in the back. That way it gives a little leeway this way.
I will use my inspiration.
I'm still, me and him, Jason are still within
No,
our
10 foot. Because it's 20-foot radius, correct? Or is it 20 foot? Or is it
20
40?
foot cube.
So 10-foot radius.
Okay, yeah, 10-foot radius. So 2
If
spaces.
you do it
I
here,
passed anyway.
if you do it here,
If you do it there, the one closest front is not going to be
No,
affected.
If you do it right
I
here-
want them all affected.
if you do it right here, it'll affect. You can't.
As well as
you can't-
Stormlord.
You can't get all of them.
No, you can if you do it right there, but you get in Stormlord too.
No, because
Oh, I
it's 10 foot.
forgot
It's a
Stormlord
20
was
foot.
standing up there,
Cube, yeah.
too. Because it's a dex check and I forgot Stormlord was standing there. I know he can pass the
Too
check.
late.
Roll the check.
I got an 18, but I don't think I'm in it. So.
It's
16.
nice. 'Cause the dex check is 14.
Okay.
Oh.
It almost gives you like a weird look because you've only seen this happen one other time, and this very violet fire
I didn't use it.
works its way
I'm
around and
sorry.
begins to
No, it's okay.
encompass
It's a
everything in
cantrip,
the room
so-
except you. They don't appear
So
to
is
be
my fire.
burning or taking damage or anything, but they have become very highlighted in you guys' mind.
Okay.
Don't
Everybody
over
can
that?
see better now.
Yeah.
On her, you have advantage, and if you hit, it's a crit.
On everybody,
On
you
all
have
of them, you
advantage.
have advantage.
Well,
Well, hold on.
Oh shit! With whole person, she was
No, you're
auto.
not-
She
you're not-
auto
yeah.
failed the
You're
dex check.
close.
I was
Oh,
8,
shit.
I rolled an 8.
Oh.
So even if she
garbage.
gets hit and
Alright,
it negates
so
her whole person or whatever, she's still
the-
got the fire.
Throw
Damn.
him up for. Bro, seeing you pound that venom makes me want to go get a monster.
Okay. The orc closest to you is going to swing with its great axe. It is going to connect with you for 6 damage. Rolled an 18 against AC before the modifier, so 20.
You said how much damage?
8.
I'm
No,
not
6
raging, so
damage.
that's-
You didn't rage? Okay.
6 damage?
No, he didn't. He didn't rage, so it's 8 damage.
I thought you said 6 damage though at first.
No.
No? 8? Cool. Yeah,
Because it's 3 on the d12 plus 3 for the to hit. So, the one behind is going to make her way around the Eye of Grumsh. So that way. Forward.
There's a table there.
Oh, it's a table. So
move through.
half movement. They have what's her speed? 30. So yeah, 1, 2, 3,
Only do us
5.
5, 10,
reaction
15,
to
20,
this. 'Cause that's when you
25.
just kick the table.
30 if you get down off the table.
That one is going to swing its great axe at you, but after kind of like hopping down off the table, it loses footing slightly, and the great axe slams next to it.
Woo.
Next is going to be he who pees.
You want to go get
Or he's getting a monster. My apologies.
He's not going to the store, is he?
No.
Oh God, no.
I'm
He
like,
died.
we're gonna have to skip him.
You want to just come back and have an initiative when it gets back
Yep.
over here?
He said, yep.
Yeah.
That P was so pronounced.
All right. Next is going to be Milo.
I'm gonna move up and stab her.
Okay.
I love how right when you said stabber, I went,
Oh, so close. It definitely hits 20 something, 27.
Has advantage. She is paralyzed.
That's what advantage. I rolled a 2 and a 19.
Yes. Wait, what'd you roll?
2 and a 19.
16, 17? What was the AC?
The AC 27.
Yes, that hits.
Crit.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna roll twice.
You get sneak attack because the enemy was in 5 feet of her, and you have advantage. So
I remember when you had MySpace.
you roll your sneak attack dice.
You remember what you said?
No, twice.
Jay fucking
All
said.
damage
All
die.
damage
double.
die.
Okay, so 2, 2, 4, 5, 10. First one was 1, so it's 11, 12, and 5.
17.
That's fucking dope, dude.
Now I'm guessing that breaks from the spell, correct?
Nope.
What happens now?
At the end of each of its turns, target can make another wisdom saving
Even
throw.
if it gets hit?
Even if it gets hit. Does not affect. It's a second level spell, so.
Okay.
If it gets hit, it just gets hit.
So on its turn it does what?
At the end of
Oh,
its
wait,
turn,
wait.
it can make another wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
14.
Hey, real quick, I want to disengage and move back.
Disengage is a hunter spell.
Because you had to get here to hit. Unless you
No,
want
I could have shared with Jason.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's fine. It don't matter. I'm already there.
What is your class?
Halfling Rogue.
That's cool. Disengage and WoW is a hunter spell.
15 on the save. Ends her turn. Next. Tylus.
She breaks from hold person.
I'm gonna use my 35 feet. What level of exhaustion am I at?
You're at 4.
Did I give it to
So
you?
I'm at 4.
Okay.
So you have half health.
Yeah, I have health, I have speed,
Was I
so
alive?
I will
35, so
come
I
to
go
your
50,
turn after him
50.
because you like literally walked out at your turn. So
I
once
didn't
once he
realize it was
finishes,
right
I'll let
away.
it come back to you, and then we'll go back to normal.
You were
initiative.
here?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Alright,
with
that's
4th
where I can
level of
go.
exhaustion, it says you have disability on ability check, disadvantage on ability checks, speed half, disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws, as well as hit point maximum half. Do they stack?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
yeah,
have all that.
That's
I'm
the
not
idea.
fork, man. I'm not
you
that.
pretty much just think your feet are pretty, and then you look at them and you get tired.
Yeah. So I move to my speed.
You can dash or double.
Yeah, I might as fucking well. I can't do anything else. I'm gonna move up and sure be right behind Artemis.
I mean, you get one more.
But that's my entire. No,
Okay.
actually, my speed's half, so like it's all I can do.
Or
Or
So, what did I miss? First off, did I miss anything?
nothing
the
special.
Eye of Grumsh was held in place, and then she was freed. She freed herself.
Oh, I made the whole room in purple fire.
He was there for that.
Where
Yeah, I was there for
The whole person's in it.
You get advantage on whoever you attack.
Yeah, because she did automatically fail her saving throw on that, so you still have advantage on her.
Alright,
attack
well.
itself.
Where am I in reference to?
You're right outside the door.
Alright,
Is
so
there-
the
hallway.
You're 15 feet away from her, but there's an angry dwarf in the way.
Right. Well,
With 2
But
ogres attacking.
she's standing, right?
Yes.
So I run towards her, go straight over the dwarf.
Roll to hit.
Go ahead.
Does
20.
He can move through.
20.
the same space.
Nat 20.
20?
Nat 20. Nat 20 roll a hit.
Okay.
Let's go. That's a crit. You have an option. You roll your hit dice, your damage
Or nat
dice
20,
twice,
however.
or you
Yeah.
can double the first roll, but you have to pick before you roll.
Yeah.
You want to roll twice or double it?
Double it.
Alright.
Can I have another one?
Oh.
He's rolling
Oh,
twice.
so you're rolling twice.
Yeah, you're rolling twice.
Oh yeah, I meant double the dice.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Double points.
3
double
and
die.
2? Yeah. So
Plus
5.
plus 3.
plus 3. So that would be 8.
8.
Eight. It'd be a
You-
crit too.
So you were just kind of like shoving people to the side. You unleash your hand axe. You give it a throw. It flies and actually plants into her belly. Slides down a little bit. She's holding it tight to her, as if letting it loose would probably let everything out of her gut.
Was it now Stormlord?
Yes.
Did Stormlord go before?
No, because Tylus went.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who and I share it. No, Stormwood and I share initiative, so have you already went?
Oh yeah, you guys.
Yeah, I had an initiative of like
Sorry,
18.
you guys share initiative. Yes.
Yeah, so
So once again, you see rain and small tendrils of lightning start to emanate from Stormlord. As veins begin to pop in his forehead, he draws his long sword and swings once again at the same orc he tried to attack earlier.
Okay.
The one to his left.
Gotcha.
He's gonna make a reckless attack against said orc. That's gonna be a non-natural 20.
Dirty.
Yes, that hits.
Can you grab me a D8 from the pile? I hope none of y'all low.
I already know what you're doing.
What kind of check do we need?
No.
better move away from
7
Oh, you
slashing damage. Or no, 8 slashing damage.
What was your to hit?
20.
20. Yes, sorry, unnatural. Yes.
That seems so hard.
That's a crit. Wait, what did you just add to that? What was your first roll? Is it
My original roll was
18?
a 15.
okay? Not a crit. Gotcha.
Yeah.
If it's what I think it is.
But yeah,
Is that
so,
with advantage?
uh,
Oh, you have advantage on this roll actually.
Yes.
'Cause this one they are bathed in
oh,
fairy.
well, I
Yeah.
didn't need a reckless attack then.
Yeah.
So then
You
I
roll again to see if you actually crit.
already rolled 2 dice. So he takes 8 slashing damage and he needs to make a DC 13 dex save.
16.
So he takes 3 damage.
3 damage on top of the what?
8.
So 11 total.
Yep.
And that was with your longsword.
Oh, I'm sorry. Add 2 to that for rage.
At this point, you realize that I'm picturing Stormlord
Longsword?
as the
You can be like a tambourine
what
player.
they call that?
As you raise your sword, it begins to glow even more. Electricity begins to waver up the blade itself, and you plant it. You completely slice open the chest, like it's an actual decent wound. That orc, shocked in pain, almost without even a way to react, just hits the ground hard. Not dead.
He's like,
Artemis.
I'm totally picturing Stormlord as an ascended Super Saiyan at this point.
Guess what? I'm dead.
Huh?
I'm dead.
What?
It's a lot of dice. I have a feeling it's not for healing.
I know what he's doing already.
I know what he's doing too. Pretty sure.
He's already passed my max health, so. Sleep.
Who's the what are your hit points at?
I have
26.
I have the lowest.
Yours?
30.
Yours? 20. Are any of them lower than 20?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Which one?
All 3.
All 3. Okay. Starting at the lowest, I have 44 hit points to go.
So you're starting with all creatures around you, I'm guessing.
No, this.
This?
This
The
plus
3 of them, do they do anything? Just happens?
Sleep. They go to sleep.
The 3 of them standing there, the Eye of Grumsh, like she kind of begins to teeter a little bit, the other ones do as well. And they begin slumping off to the sides. All 3 of them have
All
fell.
3 down?
Yes. guys.
I tie her up.
3 down.
I cast sleep at 2nd level.
I'm gonna tie and restrain her.
So that's 42 combined, by the way.
Yes.
Okay.
Stormlord shouts, I did it! I destroyed them all!
Oh, we know you did.
All you, buddy.
You're the only one that saw me cast that.
Yeah, I'm just like, good look. Master the arcane arts as well. Yeah. Not
I knew that was gonna make an
Yeah.
Well, kill the other two.
We can slit the other two's throats. Leave the shaman alive.
They're unconscious.
Are you slitting throats?
No, I'm tying her up.
Okay, the other two though.
The other two, yeah, slit their throats.
Yeah, I assume we just drive spikes in their heads or something like that and they're down.
If they have
They're
less than
very
20,
low in HP.
if they have less than 20, then I think it's safe to say we can slaughter them before anything happens.
They did. I interviewed. I look for my things in this room with the shaman. Because I know from my backstory that the
As
shaman.
long as it's hard enough, because doesn't the spell state that if they're attacked, they wake up?
So,
if they're hit or
If they are
intentionally wake
damaged
them.
or
Where you
shaken
go?
awake.
I hope you guys back me up on this. If you don't, we'll see what happens, but I am not wasting my rage. Stormlord charges into the next room.
Which room?
Bam!
I am looking
By
at
himself.
The one above you?
What is that, ladders or something?
That's a door.
Oh,
Run
yeah.
head first into the door.
By himself.
Trying to push it open, yeah.
Okay.
Joke's on
As
you.
soon
Joke's
as
on you.
that
It's a
door-
pull door.
And I'm readying another fairy fire to fill the room as he goes charging towards the door.
I'm still looking for my druidic
As
focus.
soon as that door pops, I'm gonna fill
Hopefully
it
it's in
with
this
fire
room with the
too.
shaman was in.
15?
Yeah.
I'm tying
I'm
her up.
trying to see.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can tie her up.
hanging out with you. I'm still like.
Trying to see if it gives me anything on doors.
I already tied him.
You open the door.
Good job, little dude.
15?
Yeah.
I would say.
Joke's on you. It's a pull
Wait,
door.
where's the door at right there? Is the door considered an object? Because if so, it's bathed in fairy fire, thereby technically also giving him.
He's trying to destroy it. But I thought are doors like 16 to pop open?
Depends on the door, right?
I think so.
We'll say for the shits of it. You are able to bust the door open. You run forward. Okay?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm looking for
Anyone?
orcs specifically.
as you run in, the room is empty. Roll perception.
While he does that, can I check the magic lady stuff? Or her?
10.
Yeah, I am
Is
searching for my.
she still tied up?
You hear like a. It's like an echo.
I run towards it.
Did anyone go with him?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm hot on his heels.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, I'm right on his heels.
Oh, that's a big old staircase. That's the thing.
Get
Oh,
ready.
so this is a staircase that goes downwards.
Oh, so that goes down that way.
And where does the sound appear to be coming from?
Downwards.
I think maybe would be good time because of these skeletons here. Maybe good time to take rest before we descend into dark tunnel.
Was this Pop Lop shop?
Yeah, I'm still figuring out the voice for Tylus.
I assume they came from the same place.
Hell
so they
no!
probably have
I'm
the
not
same
picturing some big ass gruff wood elf
Yeah.
that talks like this.
Yeah, no, that's not the actual.
I don't know about that one.
So,
Thank you. Thank you.
All I can see
really
is
should,
your nipples.
Get
All I
loose
can see
with
is your nipples.
I'll run to the far end of the room.
You run to the far end of the room.
Just skip the stairs.
You may as well move both of us because, like I said, I'm hot on his.
So as you're running forward, you can see that this is a barred area that seems to lead east.
Gotcha.
Just iron bars.
back where we started.
I would be able to discern that goes back to where we came from.
Yes.
Right, with my
I'm
water
searching
and
it.
everything.
You are able to see these stacked up boxes and everything that were on the other side.
Shutter.
So taking a
Let's
wild
take a
guess.
Well, this angry little dwarf wants some action.
And I will attempt to push those far doors open.
Which ones? Oh, the outside.
Give me just a second.
While this is going on,
Okay.
he's looking for his totem.
I'm looking for my stuff in this room.
In the room?
Yes.
And
it's
looking
here.
throughout
I rolled a
the
24 for
room.
perception. If that makes any difference.
I think we just split
You
the
gotta
bar.
find
Looking throughout the room, you were able, with the 24 perception, you're able to find 2 leather sacks among the collection. Each of them are containing 160 silver pieces.
I give you one of the sacks.
And
You stole my shit.
You're dead.
You stole my dead person.
You're dead. What do you want me to do? Let the gold go to waste?
Yes.
Am I still with
I
them?
could have took that to the afterlife with me,
Still with
homie.
them?
I'm a
In the
criminal.
room?
He said that so matter of fact,
Still us?
like he was
Yes, he's
daring you
still
to
gone.
call
Roman
back
is ran
in.
for
I thought you ran with them. So okay.
I was still with you guys.
Well, then stick me
so
over
you're
there.
just gonna give him?
That's why I
A
asked
big
if you ran that.
Fine, I'll give you 80. I'll give you 80 silver pieces. I'll be nice. I don't
Me?
actually know you. Tyler doesn't know you.
I'm not in there.
Oh,
I'm not in
no,
there.
he's not in.
I'm in there.
Yeah, you keep it. I don't need your 80 silver anyway.
Whatever, man.
Like, I'm rolling in it.
This guy strolls into our party and
That's
then
above
he takes
board.
all the silver. I'm just kidding.
I give you 100 silver.
Did he break the door open?
Did I give him 100 silver? That leaves us with 280 split. Or, yeah, sorry, 220 to split. So
I gave you 30
100.
earlier.
Yeah.
He wasn't counted earlier, so he doesn't have any of the gold. You still have a fat stack of gold.
You don't know how much I got.
But Larry, real question
Right,
is,
double.
did I find
Huh?
my
Gonna
focus?
try and shove the door.
Okay, so you looking in the room do not find your focus. Did anybody say they searched her?
I was about to.
I was gonna.
I'm getting to you, I promise.
Cool.
I was gonna
Okay.
talk
She
to her.
is asleep and tied up.
She's asleep, you open
I'm
it.
searching. I'm searching her.
Searching her, you were able to find 3 vials of alchemist fire.
Ooh, nice.
And
That's what
what
I
does your
got.
arcane focus look like?
It is a eagle totem.
That.
I asked him earlier, so I handed him.
So you notice it.
So when I grip it, like this like aura of like green energy starts to kind of spool and like move up through my arms, and like you see my veins kind of start to like light up
That's
as this magical energy kind of starts to flow back through me, and I kind of go. Find the nearest stick and I take it off and I
Or I assume she had one.
kind of just strap it at the top, and like I have like this staff now.
Is it three vials of alchemist fire
Yes.
and the totem?
Just
itself?
takes the eagle silver.
And then
The 100.
Well, I'm also using
You're
my
able to
second
find
like,
a
quarter
spear.
staff,
spear.
and
so I can use my shillelagh. Oh,
65 gold.
okay.
Okay, dex saving throw.
All of us or just him?
Him, the guy who pushed open the door. How close are you to him?
I'm right. I'm standing
Right behind-
directly behind him with my fair. I look like what's his face
Dex
from
saving
Yu-
throw, dex saving throw, dex saving throw.
from Yu Yu Hakusho because I'm just standing there like.
5.
22. I feel like I just seen a slight look of disappointment on your face.
$15.
15?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So because you are so enraged, not even really knowing what's going on. So as you push the door open, you hear as you go to push the door open, you hear a counter balance begin to drop. All of a sudden, you are bathed in you would know as alchemist fire because you guys have found idols. You take 15 points of damage.
Oh, the hurt.
You guys like shove back as soon as you hear the counter wave drop. From above him, you see 8 tubes sticking out right above the door,
Overkill much?
where this has poured out of the draw.
Considering it was 15.
Looking around, you are able to see the skeletons around you. They do not have clothes.
Charred.
They are charred. There are axe heads with no handles.
Do they look like dwarves?
We.
Sorry, I'm not there. No, I'm not there.
I think
Poor little buddy got burnt.
I'm out of spells.
So
Cast blow.
I'm gonna assume that you're patting yourself out.
Yeah.
okay,
You
that
stop
is
dropping
going
and
to
rolling,
be,
man. What do you mean?
do a dexterity check.
Hey, wait. He's raging. It's raining.
He didn't.
No, you are raging.
Oh, it's half.
You said you ran in rage, so you took half damage.
7.
It's only bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Oh, okay, you're on fire.
Rip, you're on
What is
fire.
your
But it's
what
raining.
is your dex check?
9.
9?
Or no, not even 9. 8.
8.
Rip to be y'all right now.
That's my question: is would his
Take
rage
4
allow
damage.
him to continue?
You are not able to put the flames out.
His
Can
rage
I put the
does
flame-
make it rain around him.
Huh?
His rage does make it rain around him.
This is more of like when
It's
an
not
oil
natural.
catches
Yeah,
fire
it's
kind of
kinda
thing.
what
I whip my cloak off and wrap it around him.
Also, the ring is really just flavor. It doesn't list any mechanics. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Can
yeah.
we
Can
pat
I do
him
that?
out?
Can we pat him out? If I wrap my cloak around him?
Roll survival.
Friend, did not.
Which
fit
one
your
rolls
name.
him?
Yes.
Are these guys trying to pat him out because it's like a survival incident?
I got a
No, I
I got a 16.
19 on the dash.
Okay, you
Wow.
guys are able
Oh,
to
yes,
pat
I was
him
born
out.
Prime, alright.
As soon as he's out,
Yeah,
I'll
so
look
I
into the room.
quite betrayed my
You
people,
look into the room.
obviously.
Um,
So you can just call me Tyler.
So you look into the room
the last
and you see a.
What
Is
did
he
you want
screaming
me to do,
pain?
my young half-elf
Like,
companion?
I'm on fire! I'm on fire!
No, I mean
Okay,
they've already got him like. So if you
Okay.
guys ran up, by the time y'all run up, they're already beating him out.
Okay.
My name is Optimus.
Pleasure to meet you, Optimus. So I assume you're the one who found my notes.
What's in the room?
In the room, you see a
Which
large
ones?
vat in the middle, and there are
147.
tubes coming off of it running to the.
I would like to read the
above.
rest. I would like to know what we went through down here.
My journal should be
So is this a pointless room?
Let us hope.
I want to investigate the room.
Other
Look for
entries
what
likely as well.
someone would have set a trap for.
Oh, we're just exchanging names.
Yeah, we're just,
Yeah, like I said, you there's
It's
just.
kinda hard.
The notes we found.
Looking around, you can see, like I said, the full extent
Do they
of
have
the
any-
trap itself on the inside, and
Was it-
there's
You
just a
just
vat. in the
trade
middle.
names and numbers, setting up
Right.
coffee
And,
date.
and at this point, we walk calmly through the opening, like, what the fuck is going on?
You see him patting him out. He's like patted out the ground.
Yeah,
as
I'm
he
like
walks.
on the ground, burned to a crisp and shit.
Alright, first thing I do is I cast Lesser Restoration on myself so I can get rid of one of my exhaustions.
So you're
So now I'm back to at least full HP, but I still have disadvantage on attacks and saving throws.
Well, no, it goes from 4 to 3, so you're taking off the
Yeah, I know, the
movement.
well,
No, you're taking off the hit point.
the hit
Is it
points.
hit
The
point?
hit points is 4. Movement
Oh,
is
okay.
2.
Movement
is
is
sec-
2.
Okay.
Yeah, so I still have disadvantage on attack and saving throws, half speed, and disadvantage on ability checks.
Does that mean your current
camera click?
HP also goes up, or just your max?
No, this is max.
Just my
Does
max.
it-
So I still have to also
You get-
cast. I still also have to get my HP up.
Does Restoration give you health? Or just cancel
No,
the...
it cancels out
the-
conditions and diseases and stuff.
What the fuck is going on over here?
Stormlord ran through the door and caught fire.
I could use a rest.
At this point, roll for initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Great!
Shit.
Even better.
Am I still raging?
No.
20.
How long does your rage last?
1 minute.
No.
I rolled a nat 20 on
It
initiative.
goes away after 6 seconds of not taking
Add your,
damage.
or
I just took a
modifier.
fuck ton of damage.
Yeah,
What
just
do
take a
we
fuck
have?
ton of damage.
I'm saying,
Initiative?
I'm saying.
Just plus 1.
So you're 20.
Okay.
But getting
Nat
pat down
20.
takes an action.
What do I want to do?
Okay,
What do I want to do?
25 to 21.
On initiative, it doesn't...
It doesn't matter. I just get the plus 1. Alright, 21.
23.
Always look at Milo first.
The plus 5 is so helpful, dude.
Alright, now
plus-
we're gonna be 20 to 16.
19.
That's all she said.
Whatever this is, it better appear out of thin air.
It probably
Okay,
is.
so 15 to 11.
Come up with the steps.
Oh, 11.
I don't know.
You rolled 11?
No, I rolled
Oh.
a 21.
Oh, that's right.
My bad.
I lose track of shit.
Yeah.
So who do we have left?
14.
6.
Oh, then you're above Artemis, right? I mean, you rolled an 11.
Did you call the number? And my bad.
Yeah, I said 15 to 11.
I'm a dex-based character with a high dex ability, and I'm always...
What did you roll?
Bottom.
What'd you roll?
6.
How did you get a 6?
I
You
rolled a
2 with a plus 4?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It blows my mind.
Okay.
It's such a high dex.
So, as you guys have had all this going wrong, as begin to grow louder and louder
It's a high
and louder, you are able to look, and from the hole, you see this insect-looking bat creature. 4 of them in count have come flying up out the hole above you. Milo, first to react.
So they're flying
Yes.
in the air. How far off the ground? Not
They're about 10 feet up.
Would I be able to stab it if I was underneath?
You want to give us some minis?
No.
No, this has got to be 5 feet in front of you. Well, I don't know. Does that technically count as 10 feet? Because you count your space and their space. So if you're counting your space and the space above you, would that not be 10 feet, or do they fly at 15?
No, it's think of it as 5 feet on center from space to space.
And if they're above, then that means that's their height from the ground. So if they're 15
They just flew
feet
from the
up.
bin.
If they're 15 feet off of the ground, that's your space, the space above you, and then they're in the space above that.
Well, I said 10 above though.
And they're 10 above your character.
Oh. Okay.
So was that a no?
No, they're too far above you.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna hide behind me.
I'm gonna. Is this our arrangement right here? That's how we all are.
How's it guessing?
Oh fuck, I'm like right in front.
How long does I have Grump sleep over there?
I think it's an hour unless intentionally woken.
Sounds about
A
right.
minute.
Oh fuck.
She is tied up.
Sorry. I didn't even say. I should have said I killed her. I meant to say that, but
She is restrained.
she is restrained.
I
didn't
will
tie
let
up.
her be restrained, but she is not dead.
That's unacceptable.
Definitely not.
I meant to
Alright,
say I killed her. Damn it.
Bro,
To get back on
is
that,
visible?
I'm gonna use my crossbow and attack one of the flying critters.
Alright, let's see here.
The die is cast.
I got a 19 and an 18. I got good damage though. Make sure that's right. Got that plus dex. I don't think I have anything else.
For
D6.
damage?
6.
You're still rolling.
1. 14.
To hit? Or is that your damage?
The hit was a 19.
Yes. Okay, and how much was your damage?
Plus.
Which one do you hit?
I would just go for the closest one.
Alright.
Just pick one.
And what are you using?
Light crossbow.
Okay. You pull forth your light crossbow, you fire a shot. The bolt is almost as big as it.
I only have
And it
six.
just kind of flies off and falls to the side deck.
And then, one second.
I don't plan on using my short bow anyway right now. I got my short.
I'm gonna move behind Tyler here and bonus hide.
Oh no.
Oh my god, my list. 18.
You're right behind Tyler. Score next.
Alright. So, I hold my hand axe. Roll the hit.
Alright.
Got the hand axe in hand, ready to throw.
Your name is just your name with an S.
It is. Hey, Jason did it. I got inspired.
Huh? Plus 3,
Jason had a
right?
character die, and then he just made
12
Jason.
plus 3?
So I just did that, and I just made Tyler.
Hits. Alright, so I roll for damage. 5
Okay.
Plus 3.
plus 3.
What are you doing?
What?
He was throwing hand at.
Yeah, I was throwing the hand axe. 5 plus 3.
So as you see the one surge fall to the side, you grab hand axe from the side, you take it, you throw, hand axe connects, the other surge hits down to the ground dead. Right. Next, Tylus. No, wait, sorry. Push it back.
Which one?
Just
Is
trying.
one dead or two dead?
2 are dead.
We're already dead.
From the room that you guys have left, you hear.
Oh, great.
She's going to use half her movement to stand. And then she is going to move 15 feet towards the room, so right at the
1,
front door.
2, 3.
Okay.
Alright.
Now, Talos.
Alright. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my other second level spell slot to cast another lesser restoration on myself, so that way I don't have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
Saving throws. So, but that's all I can do. So it's one action cast. So
Okay.
that's gonna
Bonus
move my.
action animal shape.
Can I bonus action animal shape?
It's the shape of the animal's bone.
Oh wait. Yeah, can I do that? I'm gonna turn into a fucking little lizard. I'm gonna just kind of slither my way over.
There goes my cover, asshole.
Hey man,
Yes.
every man for
Oh,
himself.
so now seeing you
I gave
just
you
pop out of
weapons.
nowhere.
Yeah, you know what? My old guy gave me fucking hard gold. So.
Hey, you don't know that.
No,
Tyler
I
doesn't know that.
Tyler doesn't know that. You're right. But I also know that I'm dying, and I don't.
So seeing you freshly uncovered, one surge flies directly at you. You are able to step to the side. The surge has used so much momentum, it smashes its head into the ground. Blood splatters.
Did it kill itself?
Suicide
Yep.
bomber.
Was that a nat 1?
Yep.
Oh no, that is awesome though.
The other one is going to fly towards the man in the duster.
There were 4 of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Another one?
Flies into the ground.
We'll just say we stomped on him.
Oh,
and went too
Jesus.
low.
It actually bounces. Woozy.
So there's one left.
One more.
And it's woozy.
I'm just
Track
gonna
where I throw these.
throw both my hand axes at the one remaining.
Okay, roll the hit.
Both up?
I would say actually roll. Oh wait, you're throwing. Roll a disadvantage. It flew into the ground and bounced. It's technically prone.
Oh, okay.
It's Weedle.
So then this will be the first one. That's gonna be a nat 1. The second hand axe is a 8.
The first one
Eight?
falls to the chasm.
Oh, actually, the second one would have been a 13.
Okay. You launch both hand axes. They both miss the creature.
I'm still learning how
It's
this
a little
little
bit.
thing works.
Next, is that it?
Yeah.
Artemis.
Which ones are dead?
So this one's next to me, but it's prone. Yes.
Yes. That one's only one left.
If I move from a prone creature, that's still an attack of opportunity. Because it's within 5 feet of me now. But it's on the ground.
Yes. Yes. You. Well, wait. What? Huh?
It bounced on the ground, so that means it's within 5 feet of me to attack me, right?
Will the creature get
Will,
attack
will
of
I get an
opportunity?
attack of opportunity if I move away from it? Or did it like attack, bounce up, and then flat back up to 15 feet?
No, it never flew back up.
Okay.
It's a
So
little creature.
I'll let you know.
Are you afraid of 2 damage?
let you move.
Huh?
Let you move. I'm trying to move away from it.
Yeah, you can move away.
Okay. Without taking an attack.
I don't think prone creatures can have an opportunity attack.
I don't think they can either.
I thought they did.
Pretty sure I can.
But I think it's a disadvantage.
Yes, actually, yes, it would.
Okay.
I think
It's
it's
a
a disadvantage because they're prone.
Attack, disadvantage on attack roll. So let me roll to see if it hits you.
Let's roll.
At disadvantage. Wow! 18 on one, 1 on the other.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 1
Okay,
and a
so I
20
moved
before.
away from it.
So close.
And crossbow's 30 feet range, and she's 35 feet away.
Oh no.
Damn.
You still roll a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Double disadvantage. There's no double disadvantage.
I'm going to shoot at her with the sleep dart. I miss. I pull out the other one and do it again.
Sleep dart? Poison dart?
Sleep dart. From the draw, we killed.
No, those were poison darts.
No, they were sleep.
They were poison.
Drow poison.
No, it was poison
off
if they
the
Draw
field,
poison.
fallen
Draw
conscious.
poison. Yeah.
Yes. If it fails by 5 or more on the check,
Yeah.
which I think the check was 13.
I had a picture. Do it again with the second hand crossbow I have. That would be
How are you shooting 2 crossbows in one turn?
hand
You shot a
crossbows.
dart?
Two hand crossbows.
Hand
They still have the loading feature.
Hand, their hand.
Two
He has
hands.
no, so
Yeah,
he hasn't had to load one of them because they both got one shot.
Fired one.
They have the loading feature.
I have them loaded.
Maybe he has them loaded up, preloaded.
I have them preloaded.
It's up to you. It's not really how loading works.
Because they're 2 separate weapons.
Well, that
Two
means-
separate weapons. He
that
shoots
means-
2 and then he just throws them away because they're pretty useful.
Well,
That
when he
means you
shoots
have
them,
to-
his own next action, he would have to use to reload.
But he would
Yeah.
have to put one away
Okay.
because you have to have. It's
Yeah,
funny
he can't
because
shoot
that's,
2 of them every turn.
No.
that's
no.
literally exactly what I'm over here looking at right now because my next feat is going to be the crossbow expert.
13 to hit.
13 to hit?
Yeah.
Does not hit.
Yeah, it's a
Rip.
Okay. That's my turn.
No.
Alright, so what are all the bats dead?
No, we got hurt.
Huh?
Oh, the bats? Yeah.
This one's
No, not
alive.
that one.
Oh, yeah, one of them very hurt.
He's alive, but he's prone.
Alright. Holy crap, she's far away.
Yeah, that's like 60 feet right there.
Oh wait, perfect. Well, I mean, kind of perfect. That's my range. I'm gonna move my full 30 feet toward her. She needs to dex save. It's got a range of 60 feet.
16.
Damn.
Wait, who? Her?
Yeah.
Oh, her! Yeah, sorry, I thought you were talking about the other one.
No.
Then that would have been a 13. Saves. Oh, it's still
Wait,
safe.
no. It's 14.
Oh,
I thought you
it
were
does not make the
12.
save.
Is it 12? Shit. It is 12.
Okay, makes the save.
Yeah, that's all I can do. It's
Milo.
Milo.
Uh, Shoot a light crossbow.
Her?
Yes.
Okay.
Has she attacked?
No.
Um,
She's had a turn in combat though.
in this turn of combat?
Yes,
Or
she has had a
she's
turn. She has had to attack. Turn. 18 to hit.
Yes.
8 damage.
Marriage you kill.
Nothing special. I'm just gonna shoot her with a bolt.
Okay. Yeah, nothing special. She falls dead. So
She
that
said
it?
halt.
Oh, we still got the bat.
She said halt.
Yep.
She may have been warning us about something.
I don't think
It's
so.
better now that she's dead.
Someone killed the bat.
There's a bat bug.
Who's up next?
Bat bug. Me. Alright. Whoa.
Kill the bat.
I see
yeah,
the bat.
so loading says it only applies to one weapon. Because of the time required to load this weapon, you can fire only one piece of ammunition from this weapon when you use an action, bonus action, or reaction to fire it, regardless of the number of attacks you can normally make. Hand crossbows are light, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So then you would be able to dual wield shoot twice.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, no, because I've seen them reloaded like most crossbows. You pull them up, you have them reloaded.
Okay. So everything is
Gucci.
kill the other one.
I think it's safe to say we kill it.
I'm gonna.
Because the crossbow
Well,
expert
it's like-
allows
it's prone,
you to,
right?
Yeah. You get
So-
advantage on the attack.
So I'm just gonna pull out my scimitar.
Offhand and
roll the hit.
Wow,
Yeah.
I still have a light weapon.
What do I
in
get
my hand.
with advantage?
Yeah, you
just
roll
roll
2 d20s.
So 9 and
Hopefully the next one's better.
5.
9
What's the
plus.
plus on that?
5.
9.
The 9, 5.
What's the
Would be
plus on it?
Plus 5.
Plus 5? You do hit.
All right, I do hit. All right.
It's got 1 health, marriage kill. I'll let you.
All right, well,
the last one. They could've
that's
got a
Gore
couple
of-
grumps, but it was just-
As Gorov sees the fallen shaman, he pulls out his scimitar, slashes the bug straight in the head. It goes.
It's actually so small that when you slash it, it just falls.
It
in
just.
half.
Oh,
You more or less squish it.
I just squashed a bug.
Have to have some sort of serious precision to only hit its head.
Right.
Alright, I probably work right now with wizard form.
Nat 20, just slice the wings off the fly.
Right.
Like in that movie Wanted.
You said that way was
shoot
just
shoot
barred,
the wings off.
barred off, not
Yes,
locked.
it's
Just
barred.
barred.
Shoot the wings off the fly.
So that was just a trap room.
The room to the top was, yes, just a trap room. This room is blocked because it's barred because sturges are very tiny creatures. So they have to block the shit out of it to make sure these things don't come flying through.
Oh, that's what we fought surges.
Yes. You guys are fox and sturges.
Can I see what's behind this fucking door now?
He
There's
did look.
nothing.
There is a vat
It's a
that's
trap
in the
room.
middle. It has pipes running to it, and those pipes go up to the 8 nozzles above.
It's a bait
How
room.
long has it been since our last long rest?
Oh, it's been a fucking minute.
It's
man.
been
Y'all
this
rested
entire
all the way
dungeon.
back here.
It's time.
This
Hour-
entire session.
Hours wise?
It's
Yes,
been a couple of
hours. I would probably say between everything that's happened, it's probably been about
12, 14.
No, I would say it's been about 8 or 9 hours.
Okay, so
Well, it's
we.
10:54.
Well, no, because
No,
combats
not
are
that,
minutes.
not
No,
When we
no.
got to here,
I know what
I
you
was saying,
mean.
when we got to here, it was only
I'm
1
just
hour.
letting everyone
from
just
that.
be aware of the
That
time.
here.
The reason I'm
It's probably
asking.
been like 2. It's
So I
probably
would
been.
say hour and a half there between that
The
area.
reason I'm asking is
back.
I really need a long rest, but you can only take 1 long rest per day.
Yeah, it's probably been like 2 or 3 hours.
When was the last time we took a long rest?
Well-
Before we came here?
Well, actually, I'll put it to you this way. Because that is pretty much all I have for tonight. You guys can take a long rest here.
Right.
As you guys are resting,
Means
you
I'm down to
start to
1
feel as if
exhaustion.
you have grown stronger.
We level up. Level up.
Sweet.
What does that mean?
Yeah. As a half
Come early next week.
Yes.
Right.
Come early next week, we'll help you out.
Right.
Does that mean?
Out of curiosity,
Wait.
with my wanderer feat and everything, knowing where I'm at and everything else going on, and me having trance, would my character maybe feel comfortable enough running back to retrieve the wolf now?
Yes. You guys have. You would think that you have explored all areas. You do not feel any sense
Unless
of
by
movement.
myself I'm sneaky.
So you.
if you do it in the middle of the rest. then
Are you
yeah.
going level 3 ranger?
Yes, actually. And I'm
Go
going.
Beastmaster.
I am. I already said. I was just telling him because I was gonna do Gloomstalker, but since Kel kinda, now I don't feel like I'm stepping on any toes going Beastmaster.
I wasn't Beastmaster though.
Oh, I thought you.
No, I was a Monster Slayer.
Is it blowing your mind, bro?
Okay. Okay.
How's this thing hanging?
I don't know
So
why I
wait,
thought
Larry,
you said you were going.
since your way of leveling up goes.
Doesn't exhaustion go away? That's what he's asking.
Yeah.
Yes.
All my versions of exhaustion. Okay.
Everything's full.
For me, leveling up is like video game level.
Alright.
Your HP back, you get everything back.
Everything goes up. You
Fireworks,
invest stats.
fancy music.
Sweet.
You invest
Okay.
stats, right?
I can.
What do I get at level 4?
So guys, that was our Tales of the Yawning Portal Session 7. The adventurers have successfully completed through the area as the mountain door. They have found what may truly be the last of the Primarch clan, Tylus. Tylus? Yeah, we're gonna go Tylus. Sounds like a single.
I think this
light
is the
switch.
first map of yours that we've completely cleared.
Yes.
Yeah, single
Yes.
session.
It started
Yes.
completely covered and we completely cleared it.
Yeah,
by
we
the
did
end of the
work.
Which makes me feel
Good work,
great because
boys. Let's give us
in
some
video
round of
games,
applause.
I'm that guy
And
that runs
Give
around
this
the
man,
whole
give this
perimeter
man a
just
round of
clear
applause
the
too for setting this shit up.
Thank you. Alright, fuck all you guys. Okay, so, yes, you guys have leveled up. Thank you so much. For everyone who has watched, thank you so much for watching. Join us next week, Monday, 6:30, and we will be continuing our Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
No, we will not. I will be in another state.
Never mind, this guy sucks. This guy sucks.
Some DM.
So,
So Larry decided to step up and plan another session already.
And I've
for next
completely
Monday.
ruined our whole scheduling we're doing here
My
now.
bad, guys.
We'll just play this 3 times. That's all.
Let's just rerun this.
Okay, so we have 7 days. We will figure out what we are doing.
Jason, have you ran your one shot yet?
I was gonna say
The
somebody could do
Demogorgon
a
one
one shot.
shot.
It is on.
There's a lot of scheduling conflicts with the Demogorgon one shot. Right now, we're looking at May 18th is probably the day we're gonna run that.
Okay, well, we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll come up with another one shot or something. I'm pretty sure everyone was already accustomed to being here next Monday,
Man,
so.
can we do an epic level 1 shot? Everybody go home and make a super badass level 20 character.
Rogue with 8 sneak attack
As
die.
broken
Let's
and
go.
badass as you can
I
make
might
it.
try and come up with a one shot for next week. No
All
promises.
right.
If not, we might have a really roleplay heavy session.
That'd be awesome.
I think we should encourage Larry to do another one next week.
Oh, I bet you should.
No, because I don't want to miss it.
If it's for next week, I could come up with something.
Yeah? You want to
Right.
run one shot for next week?
For just next week, I could possibly do that.
Okay. You're not
Good
gonna
word.
I'll have to ask the lady.
Okay, so to be determined, if we have something, the events will now all change because I have to change the dates on everything. Unless he does a one-shot, Kevin here, which everything will stay pretty much the same, and that will take the place of a Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Woo!
Return it.
Sorry guys, everything's really scattered tonight. We've been doing a lot. of
Scatterbrains.
shit. A lot of shit. So I want to say thank you for joining us. Thank everybody for playing. We're not at the end.
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you to the person who followed.
Oh yes, thank you Queen City for following us 2 hours ago. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Unfortunately, we're not very conversating people. I do not have any notifications up for anybody who's watching. If you guys chat, that's for y'all. That's for y'all to do. We focus on what you would say the art that we were putting forward for those creative enough to understand what we're doing. So thank you, and until next time, game on, gamers.
Game on, gamers.